this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. Never. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. And it's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, no children leaving our talents young. We got to be
Hey, barbershop conversations, man. What up? What it do? Who was first in the building today? Who was first in the building? Hey, let's see who was first. Hustler Slim, where you been, dog? Pierre Gale, Darnell Kennard, Nassim the Dream, Kenyatta Ali. Cursor gave a 3-for-1 special. Hustler Slim, what up, man? What up, E Woods? Join the sports. What it do? Jay Cooley, man, a few words. Natasha is in the building. What's the name of that song? What's it? I don't think it has a title. Oh, is it called Love? It doesn't have a title. I didn't give it a title, but feel free to give it a title. We'll work with that. Freddie, crazy ass Fred. What up, the real McCoy? How you feel, big Lord? We're gonna jump into this thing, man. How y'all feeling tonight, man? I'm sure everyone, if you haven't caught up yet, you guys saw we need that for a down. I know I need to download it for y'all motherfuckers to get tired of it. Hey, I might just end up. I told myself I was gonna work on it, and I just simply forgot. Um, I didn't make it a priority. I got all these bills right now. That's what's kicking my butt. December is the worst month of the year for me financially. So taxes. Gotta pay taxes at the end of the year, property tax and shit. Oh gosh. So so I'm just doing a lot of November is like get ready to pay, motherfucker. It's one of them months. So I do a lot of fucking paperwork and shit, you know what I mean, and getting things in order. Um so yeah, man, did anybody see the arrivals? Anyone see the fighter arrivals? I know we can talk about Errol Smith. Will Purdue is back in the building. Will Purdue is back. Let me open up this fucking door. It's hot as hell. Hold on. And I got this sweater on, but I'm trying to promote the fight. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep this sweater on and shit. Let me cut this fan on. Hold on. What y'all think of the what did y'all think of the arrivals? Anything? Because I might have missed some things because I was running around today. Anything special stood out? Nothing stood out. Yeah, I ain't talking about shit. Nothing stood out. Brother, you have been all over there. I know, Antonio. I knew I would too. I definitely knew I would. I knew I would. And that's the reality of it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't care. Yeah, man. Yeah, because I can tell by the DMs y'all send me, but it's nothing I can do about it. I don't care. They keeping me alive. I watched Malcolm X today. I watched that movie today to get me inspired, keep me revigorated. Don't you pay those guys no never mind? You know what I mean? When he was walking into the Autobahn. Don't you pay those people no never mind? I had to rewatch that. I had to rewatch that movie today. Fred, I was told to get all introduced back. I paid my mortgage I'm paying for. Fred, I was told I get all the introduced back, the interest back. I am Malcolm X, right? Yeah, at the end of the movie. And then Nelson Mandela starts talking. Yeah, you pay your property tax next month, right, Natasha? I know I do. Some of y'all pay quarterly taxes, or sometimes it's built into your mortgage payment. But I like having that money so I can make moves throughout the year. But November is, I mean, December, it's like, God damn, you know what I mean? It kind of paralyzes me a little bit, you know what I mean? Because shit. See, it's like a double entendre because I'm not double entendre. What am I talking about? It's like a double-edged sword because, you know, we got the LLCs and then I have a bunch of small businesses and stuff like that. And then Dre doesn't get taxed neither because she's a partner. So yeah, you already know what our fucking tax bill looks like. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? So it's just insane. December is like, God damn, can I breathe a little bit? You know what I mean? It's man. Enough about that shit, man. What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? No mortgage for me. Land and house paid for. Well, Omega Red. Well, you better pull that equity out and find a fourplex. You know what I mean? Put a down payment on that sucker and get some passive income out of that son of a gun. You pay monthly. You pay month. Okay, yeah. It's built into your mortgage payment. That's cool. You can do it that way too. You know what I mean? I just like having extra cash. I got so much property, so I like just having that extra cash around so I can make moves. You know what I mean? That's all. You know, it's totally up to the individual. You know, it's totally up on you. So we can talk about that shit. You like the Malcolm X on? I haven't watched it yet because I don't want to get mad and only have 4 episodes. So I got to wait till the season end so I can binge watch it. Move to Texas where taxes are, or Florida. You know what I mean? I actually like Texas, man. I actually really like Texas. Oh man. Oh man. So yeah. It did. Y'all want to hear something funny today? Fuck it. Y'all want to talk about we ain't gotta talk about boxing. We can talk about property and shit. We can all get better. You know what I mean? Because October, November is when I get like real business oriented, right? So I go to refi one of my newest buildings I bought, right? Oh man. That shit ain't got enough equity in it to refi. So I was like, God damn. So I got to pay some. Because I was gonna I'll teach you guys on my Patreon how to do that so you can cut your taxes down and all that. But you know what I mean? But you're still leveraging yourself. So I couldn't refi that one. So I still got to pay that high mortgage. I mean, not the high mortgage, but the high interest rate. Fred need to teach yeah. So I'm down for some free games. So the moral of the story is if you own property, be prepared to pay taxes. But it's better than renting though. You know, because I have friends who still rent and I've been trying to teach them for a long time. You know what I mean? And invest in property. You know what I mean? Love your show. You educate us. Appreciate you. Trelina still. You're new to the chat. Call in. It'll be great to meet you. You know, women jump to the front of the line. I'm assuming you're a woman because you have an A at the end of your name. Trelina still. I appreciate you. Where you from, Trelina? Natasha's from PA. We got 2 women in the chat. Reese gonna jump in a little bit late. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, let me open up the phone line. I got people probably trying to call and shit, and I ain't opened up the phone lines yet. So yeah, man. Oh, you from Houston? Okay, I would love to meet you next time I'm down there. Hopefully, sometime next year. There's a fight down there. It'd be great to meet you. You know what I mean? I went to the turkey leg while we was down there. Me and like 6 or 7 members of the LDBC. Me, Junior the Truth, legendary Top Cats, Fanon, Blue Blood, Ego was there. We had a woman by the name of Janice. Stay Ready Boxing. We was all in there, man, having a great time, dog. It was fun. We had a great time in there, man. It was love, man. I like Dallas more than Houston, just because I've been there 3 times in the past year. 2 times, 3 times, 2 times, 2 times. 2 times, yeah, 2 times. No, 3 times. Damn, 3 times in the past year. Ocampo, Errol Spence, and then I went down there to get that Eddie Hearn interview. So yeah, 3 times. Yeah. So y'all calling in. Let's see if we good on this one. 901, what to do?
What's going on, Fred, man? This Anthony Bolton, man.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I got a problem though, man. It's related to a real estate, and I just need some quick advice.
Okay.
Long story short, my mother willed me and my brothers a home.
Okay.
In a neighborhood that's starting to come up. I looked at the city plans and the redevelopment plans, and they already put a Nike distribution center in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And they're about to put an Amazon center. So you already know what that means. People going to move there.
Jobs, yeah.
It's like
job creation.
5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5 minutes from downtown, from the expressway. Downtown is filling up in Memphis, Tennessee, and and people, if anybody know about investing in real estate, it's pretty hot for like investing in real estate, single family homes and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the problem. I got arrested last year on some other stuff. I ain't gonna put no details about that. My oldest brother, me and my brother, we both got arrested. I got the less of the charges, so I did less of the time, and I'm on probation.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do a little longer, a couple more years, he'll be out.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a plan that we were gonna hold it down. When he get out, we were gonna, relocate. He was gonna go to my mom's house because it was a family home,
Sure.
unless we all decide to sell it. Or, we had that right.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan was to take the house, rent it out, make sure some money coming in, because now that I got out of jail earlier,
Mm-hmm.
it's my responsibility. We both told each other
To manage it.
We're gonna take care of, to manage the home and just hold his family down.
Sure.
Because he got a young son and a daughter that's in college and all that stuff. So I'm holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
Financially, doing what I can.
I get
needless to say, that's kind of making my pockets thin.
Uh-huh.
So I said, okay, well, maybe I can get some equity out the house, because the house is paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Full equity, at least get half the value of the equity out and do some work on the house and set it up for a rental.
And you couldn't
do it? Wasn't much wrong.
You couldn't do it?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. So what was the solution?
Well, to get the house, get the equity on the house, it needs to be in only one person's name.
Uh-huh.
So my oldest brother doesn't want to do it, but he doesn't want to be there.
Uh-huh.
Keep in mind,
he can't be there.
When I get out of jail, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, let me get there. So when I basically get out of jail, I had a condition on my probation where I had to do intensive probation. I don't want them to know where my mother's house is, because I don't want them to come over.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed in the other place I stayed at for a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
That ended last month, but they just finalized the paperwork yesterday.
Sure.
Well, Monday, I'm sorry. Well, it's Monday. So I get a phone call from my brother to tell me the pipes burst on the house because there was a freeze advisory.
Yeah, I got
He's supposed to be checking on the house. And this motherfucker told me, hey, man, you should have been there. And I'm doing everything in my power not to hurt this man and violate my probation.
Mm-hmm.
But
your brother's out now, right? Is he in jail or is he out?
My other brother's in jail, but the brother that was living in the house rent-free for years, all of a sudden had moved out a little bit after my probation, my intensive probation had ended.
Okay.
So I guess, my credit kind of throw it out too, because of the time I was in jail, I wasn't able to pay bills.
I got it.
You know how that go. But I had some money coming in.
Yeah.
What option do I have? Do you think, because I want to just redo the house, and the pipes burst, it's flood damage, all this shit.
Okay. So it's three of y'all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one is in jail, and two are out, right?
Yeah, one in jail and one is out, but he's unreliable. So it really falls on me.
Okay. Do you have a girlfriend?
Nope. That bitch left me too. But hey, I might have to find
No, but listen,
anyway.
no, listen. Do you have an auntie? Do you have a first cousin? Do you have a best friend? Actually, it would be better if you had the best. You have a strong best friend?
Yeah, I do.
Sell it
my
to
homeboy, yeah.
Best friend with decent credit?
Yeah.
Sell it to him for market value.
Okay.
Because you don't have the finances to upkeep, because you don't want to take out a hard money loan because they're gonna put 10% on the dollar. So if they're gonna give you I would give you a hard money loan because I believe you're gonna fail. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sell it to someone if you want to keep the house. You want to keep the house, right?
Yeah, I do.
Sell it to your best friend and sell it to him for market value, and you work it off that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So y'all work out the game behind the scenes, and he buys it. Simple enough.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And hopefully you can trust him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. If that doesn't work, should I just sell it to like some wholesaler or something, or just
no? You don't sell it to no. Hell no. If you're gonna do that, call me. Shit. No. You don't need to. No. The bank don't own it. You got a lot of time on it, man. You got a lot of time on it. If you're gonna do that, put a for sale sign on it right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it seemed like you're leaning towards just getting rid of it. So if you're leaning, towards you're tired. So put a for sale sign on it and do what you can to keep it. And when you put a for sale sign on it, if you maybe you get a offer you may like.
Yeah, I just hate shit happen.
And then on top of that, you got to get a third job. So if you have one, that means you got to get two. That means you got to get your third job. You know what I mean? You got to start. You got to start working out your trunk. You know what I mean? You got to be selling shit on your lunch break. You know what I mean? Hot plates, T-shirts, cigarettes. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like, you know what I mean? And black men, we were born with that hustle in us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how a nigga get locked up.
Oh, I know. Yeah. You just got to yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm sounding like Wilder right now. Legitimatize us. Those 4 syllable words get me all the time. But yeah, man, you gotta yeah, that's true. But don't lose it. Don't give it to the bank now. Don't give it to the bank.
I don't want to give it enough.
Put a for sale sign on it ASAP. Maybe you get an offer you may like and you sell it. But what selling it puts you back in the game because it's no mortgage. Is it no mortgage payment, right?
Yeah, it's free and clear.
Are you serious? What you panicking for?
That's why I'm so.
What you panicking for? If you can't manage that, sell the house and buy 2 buildings buy 2 houses in the next city over. That's not developed yet, because it's gonna go that way.
Yeah.
So buy 2 houses 15 miles down the road, because that city is next.
Yeah.
Fuck you panicking for?
I actually probably buy some in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, what you panicking for, dog? You in a great position.
It just
I don't own shit free and clear.
I just thought the house was fucked up, man.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I don't own shit free and clear. I'm being honest with you right now. I don't own shit free and clear. No, I don't. No, man. I use OPMs, man. Other people's money.
Okay.
I use bank money. You know what I mean? And I let that shit get equity. I buy another one. Let that shit get equity. Buy another one. Next thing you know, you got a bunch of properties. You're making $50,000 a month. You know what I mean? Just pay your mortgage off. But it takes discipline. You know what I mean? It takes discipline. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But that's the goal, man. You ain't got to worry about shit. What up, legendary Top Cats? Yeah, you know what I mean? You in a better position than when I started. I'll tell you that much right now.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, way better.
Yeah, could I get that house? No bill.
No bills. And don't panic.
Yeah.
You can even live there. So what you panicking for?
Well,
until you get
until
you get $20,000, you know, 20. I don't know what the market is down there, but if you get $20,000 or $30,000, stay there till you get $20,000 or $30,000. You know what I mean? Don't worry about a car. Get you a car. You pay cash for it. Pay $1,500 for a car. Drive around in a 2002 Honda Civic. You know what I mean? 4 doors, because you may have to sleep in it some nights. You know what I mean? What's up?
I can't live in the house because the pipes burst.
Well, you can get that fixed on credit.
Supposed to check it out.
You can get that fixed on credit.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean?
So, but don't do that hard money loan. Don't do that hard money loan and all this shit.
You nigga. How many niggas you know in the hood that do pipes? Cut the bullshit out, nigga. The same way you found a nigga to go across that I-20, I-10 is the same way you can find a nigga to fix your pipes, nigga, on some credit. Cut the bullshit out.
But see,
don't butt shit me. Nah, don't butt shit me. Don't butt shit me. Because we all tough as shit when we fighting in the streets and when we bagging that shit up. But when we want to make practical decisions, we get hesitant. Nah, nigga, fuck that. Fuck that hesitant shit. You know what I mean? You got it. Nigga, the same way you conned that Mexican into giving you that deal to serve your community is the same way you talk to that nigga that's a plumber in your hood. Same way. You know what I mean? Same way. No different. Ain't no different.
Yeah.
One out of every 10 niggas is perfect with plumbing. And that's low. You know what I mean? I'm being real. You know what I mean? So you good.
And I got a motherfucker coming this Wednesday to check on the damn pipe. I just around some unreliable motherfuckers, man. It just, you know how it is, man. Pressure hits you. That's all.
You ain't got no pressure. You got that shit free and clear.
Yeah.
Get off my phone,
yeah,
nigga.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get off the phone,
you
man.
Wasting my time.
Stay up, man. Love to the LDBC, man. All right, bye.
You in the best position ever, man. Nigga in the best position ever. Best position ever. Got a house free and clear. I don't own shit free and clear. You should saw the bill I got yesterday. I wish Dre to come down. Man, you saw the bill I got yesterday? Sheesh. Oh my God. I wish I could screen share this shit out of my email. This motherfucker. Anyways, man. If you own something free and clear on Mega Red, then man, find something to invest that equity in, man. That's a dead asset. You know what I mean? Fucking dead asset. No dead assets in the LDBC. Self-made millionaire, what a man can't pimp me. What it do, big homie?
Hey, what it do, Fred? My nigga, my nerve, what it is,
How
man.
you feel?
Yeah, man, I wanted to first touch on the show. You know what I'm saying? The show popping. You know what I'm saying? It's live and direct. You know, number 2, man, Devin Haney, man. Shout out to Devin Haney,
For
bro,
real,
out there
for real.
feeding the homeless and shit. That's what it is, man. That's something I think all the boxers, you know what I'm saying, should do. If you live in the LA area, at least once, maybe, you know, maybe once a week, once a month, go down there and feed them, man. Well, I mean, what's it gonna hurt your pocket? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting $1 million checks in one motherfucking night. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Number 3, just go ahead and seeing all this promotion that's going on for Deontay Wilder, man. I'm loving it because, you know, I've been one of the advocates, been saying in each and every show, I wish they promoted more. They actually putting the dollars behind them. You know what I'm saying? I even saw, I think it was for the Dallas Cowboy game. They had Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz show up on their screen. They talked about it throughout the commercial breaks. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's something I'm really, really looking forward to, is seeing how the fight play out, and even the numbers, because they said the numbers was 2 million.
Yeah, I saw
that. 200,000, some shit like 600,000, some shit like that. So that's really good numbers for the show. You know, for the preview show. You know,
facts.
What you think about that?
I love it.
Like just the numbers and everything
like
that's going down with.
I like it, and hopefully it matriculates into 400,000 or 500,000 pay-per-view buys. Just so y'all know,
man,
I'm buying 5 pay-per-views. I just want y'all to know that I'm buying 5 pay-per-views for this fight, and I don't have a credential. I'm gonna buy a ticket to the fight. I just want y'all to know that. So y'all motherfuckers. I mean, and I will say I'm giving away 4 to subscribers, and shout out to my boy Aaron. I work out with in the gym. He donated 2, so 2 are coming out of my pocket. 2 he donated, and I'm actually gonna buy a ticket to the fight. So, you know what I mean. So it's so we got to support, man. We definitely got to support.
Another
right. Go ahead.
Another thing I wanted to bring up too with Brian Kenny. You know, he's a passive aggressive little itty bitty motherfucker anyway. So like, what did he say or what did he do? Because maybe I, you know, just didn't catch it. But I know with Floyd Mayweather, that interview on ESPN back in the day, I think 10 years ago, was pretty wild.
It was crazy
about Manny Pacquiao. So
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's why I was actually kind of shocked that he's actually doing the Floyd Mayweather of 2019 who was Deontay Wilder. I was actually shocked that they brought him back.
Oh wow,
Brian Kenny is doing the play-by-play or the blow-by-blow or the color. Well, he can't be doing the color because Lennox Lewis is doing the color. But I think that he's doing the play-by-play with Joe Goosen. It's wild. Like I'm like, it don't make no sense, man. See. How they protect one another, man. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? It's how is he getting a job? Don't they got, I mean, I don't know too many because I don't know their names, but there are plenty that do college basketball. There are plenty brothers that do college basketball. You got Brian Custer, works for Showtime. He's probably, I know he doesn't have a exclusive deal because he does college basketball and college football. I've seen him on Fox. You know, there's so many different other options, but they keep on recirculating it. I haven't liked Brian Kenny in a decade. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that Floyd Mayweather interview just, you know, did me. He said, "You haven't lost yet." In the interview,
all that passive aggressive bullshit. Yeah,
you haven't lost yet in that interview. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull that audio. I'm gonna pull that audio and play it tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pull that audio up, man. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, another thing too. What's up with these skewed numbers when it comes to the the money that's guaranteed in Saudi Arabia. They trying to convince me that you giving Andy Ruiz only 13 million, which is still a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of fucking money.
Yep.
So I'm not going to act like I'm some millionaire over here, you know, bumping my gums. But you saying that Anthony Joshua gets $85 fucking million over him? That's a slap in the face and then a motherfucking punch in the face.
That shit ain't real.
How could they do Ruiz like
real.
that, bro? Like, I understand.
It's not real.
But he been doing just as much. But you know what? He been doing more promotion. I've been seeing him do way more interviews for the UK. I mean, Anthony Joshua kind of been like a hermit. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 videos in the past week of him kind of promoting a little bit, but he's, you know, very quiet, which he should be, you know, humbled himself, you know what I'm saying? He's sticking to himself, you know, being secluded and all that. But do you think he deserved that much more money? I mean, is he that much? I understand he's a big draw, but god damn, 85 fucking million?
Yeah, that's not real, man. They just wanted us to report
ain't no
it.
way them numbers is real. I mean, unless Eddie Hearn just really rolling in the dough like that, which we know that's some bull. We know that's a crock of shit, you know.
Eddie, they just put them numbers out so you can talk, so you can call in and ask, and people can do videos and articles. That's all it is, man. And then Eddie concerns, and then Eddie, he's not going to answer the question. He's going to say, "Now, do you really think that's a real number?" And you know what I mean? Oh yeah, man. You know what I mean? He ain't going to say yes or no because he want to keep the propaganda rolling. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
hey, if they was ever to call you to do duty, you know what I'm saying, for a fight, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, put on your suit and tie type shit and do something for PBC, would you do it willingly so you can say what you want? Because I know you'll get on that main stage in front of that screen and actually talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or would you play the second role like, nah, fuck that. Fuck you, pay me. I need to make sure my ducats is, you know what I'm saying, like, in a row before I even negotiate to do some shit like that. Like,
you know what?
Like, what would your mindset? Because they have been disrespectful to you. You are the voice of our culture when it comes to. But I understand Ness got his platform. He been doing this thing, Boxing Ego and everybody else. But I feel like you just reach a different core, and I feel like if you were in like that position to talk in front of, you know what I'm saying, millions and millions and millions of people, you know, while the fight is going on, man, I don't know. I just feel like, your impact, it's already big, but it'd be even, you know, astronomical, if that makes any sense. Do you see the vision, what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. And two, all I need is one time. That's it.
All you need.
I would compromise money in the space I'm in now. My mindset, and you guys know why I'm saying it now, because of what I'm dealing with now. So my position may change 2 months down the line, but right now, all I need is one time, and we gonna go super viral. We gonna go super viral, and we gonna put the black man to the forefront. I'm just being honest.
That's right.
I don't like that moment where Kanye West said Bush don't care about black. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I know, man. I could just see that shit. I'll be pointing at the screen like that's my nigga right there.
For sure. Oh, for sure. Because I don't care if I get fired. I don't care if I get. What you gonna do? Fire me?
Right.
I go home and unlock my door to my house. What are you talking about?
Well paid, nigga. You self-made in this bitch.
No, you can't fire me. You can't fire me. You can't fire me. So I would definitely put my. But you know, I could have put my. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. For real, I could have interviewed for the Fox jobs. No lie, 100%. I was. If you guys see if the other side of this thing is a whole bunch of paperwork that I've been dealing with. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been doing all day. Picked Lincoln up at 3:43 today. You know what I mean? Took him by some piece of candy. We had parent-teacher conference today. You know what I mean? I've been working, had to run around a little bit, but it's on my own time. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? So, you know.
And one last thing, a money question, man. When it comes down to commercial housing units and owning them, what's the first steps to even getting to that level? You know, is it the LLC first, or like what's the first steps to even getting to the commercial housing units and you know, just ownership?
The first step. Let's see, what was my first step?
Yeah, just the first step. You know, point them in the right direction.
Having the discipline to save the money.
Just having discipline.
Yeah, because you know why? The same discipline you took to get in shape for your high school football team is the same discipline it takes to save $10,000. You know what I mean? The same discipline it took you to graduate from high school or college or your trade school is the same discipline it takes to save $10,000. You know what I mean? And simultaneously, those same disciplines to create the $10,000. So, for example, as a like learning stock market currents, you know, some people say single deck blackjack. I don't know, but that discipline, you know, it's not a gamble like where you're not gambling no more. You know, you're taking calculated risks, you know.
Gotcha.
Whatever it is,
hit that
going
like
down.
button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, Fred, for what you do, man.
Yeah.
And 100, I'm out.
Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So this shit done turned into a motherfucking was it Fox Money show? Let's go, man. What's the number? Man, let's just talk. We got an open mic. Oh, I put the Brian Kenny shit in there. Yeah, my bust. Only 10K. Depends on what city you in. I just threw out that number, you know what I mean? Because it's a realistic number. $10,000 is a realistic number for everybody. I don't care what you do, how you do it. You know what I mean? It's a realistic number for everyone. How you start, you save 100. Simple as that. The same way you save 100, the same way you can save 10,000. Same thing. I like that. 'Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. What up, 347? What it do, big homie?
What up, Big Fred? How you been?
I'm great, man. What's popping?
The gods are amongst us today, bro, because I've been wanting to ask about that song. I put comments to see if you could drop the name of that track.
Don't have a name. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because Kelly is a lie. Hey, what's up?
That's what you said. What?
I don't have a name of the song yet.
Oh, that's unreleased?
Yeah, it's unreleased. Yeah.
Oof, what a mess, bro. Yeah, when it comes out, I'll be in tune. Yeah, man, nice talking to you as always, bro. I wanted to ask you, and I think you touched on this topic in the past, but you didn't give like figures, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Had that fight with Ruiz and Joshua happened on pay-per-view part 2 here in America.
God. Oh my God.
What do you think, like the realistic, like cap, like, I mean, what do you think it would, at least, like the very least it would have made it, and what do you think, like the most it would have made? Do you think
I want to keep it real?
Yeah,
I want to keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And if Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua is on pay-per-view November 7th here in America, Deontay Wilder's fight is free on Fox. Guarantee you. I guarantee you can't compete with it.
Yeah.
That fight has a life of its own. And you know, I'm the biggest Deontay Wilder fan in the world. You know what I mean? But that fight, if I'm a businessman, I would put that fight free on Fox the week after or the week before.
Right before, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even fuck with no pay-per-view market. You know what I mean? I would capitalize on the winner of that fight. You know what I mean? You'll get the money back later. You know what I mean? Because that fight takes a life of its own. And I think that fight easily, someone said 500,000 casual bass, a little bit more than that.
I think more than that too.
Shit, more than that, dog. Man, because you put a whole new demographic in play. Damn.
Yeah.
Because
one that wasn't there too.
Yeah. Because
that would have been.
Yeah.
And honestly, too, people didn't know who the fuck Joshua was up until he got his ass knocked out by Ruiz. And you just knew that this Adonis-looking dude lost belts to this chubby Mexican dude.
Facts.
And you got the Mexican contingent, the Deontay Wilder hater contingent. Like they missed out big time. With doing that fight in Saudi Arabia, that shit is cool, and doing it on the zone. But to me, that's
at least 800,000.
Like
at least 800,000. At least 800,000.
I think so. I think
it
because done a meal ticket, bro.
Yeah, because you got to think about the marketing of that. You got to think about the marketing. I mean, man, you would have been tired of seeing Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? He would have been throwing footballs. He would have been playing catch with who's the best quarterback in the NFL? Whoever he is. He probably would have been doing a Beats commercial with LeBron James or a Nike commercial. Under Armour, I don't know. Oh, Under Armour with Steph Curry. Beats commercial with Dr. Dre. I mean, they would have. America, hate it, love it, or motherfucking, they would have force fed you. Not Andy Ruiz, but what's the kid's name? Anthony Joshua. They would have force fed you him, and Anthony and Andy Ruiz would have came right behind him as the blue collar man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Imagine him in a Carl's Jr. commercial in a construction uniform. You know what I mean? Imagine him in a McDonald's commercial, like, you know what I mean, just doing normal shit. You know what I mean? They would have milked it, dog, and everyone would have sucked it up.
They missed that opportunity.
Oh, they blew it.
AJ selling clothes like before Christmas or men's products.
Yeah,
like,
they would have. Yep, they would have.
Because I mean, people, and honestly, like, I'm not bullshitting, like, or like, because I don't like Earn, or I don't agree with the way AJ moves, but nobody knew AJ until he got knocked out by Ruiz. And I'm like, that was his big introduction to the country.
Imagine that PR machine
would have not moved the needle at all.
Yeah.
You know, but him getting rocked by him, like, I mean, that's what brought him to the American people. Yeah, but I gotta hit you with a real estate question, bro. I mean, and have you ever invested outside of like your immediate like LA area? Like
yeah, sure.
But would you recommend that? Because
it depends on how.
I just moved to Jersey.
And
I can't buy shit in Jersey, like, as far as like.
So go to Detroit.
I mean, I'd rather not, like, because I've been to Baltimore. There's good bread in Baltimore to be made. Detroit,
Delaware, Detroit, Baltimore. Baltimore got that tax free. Baltimore got that. Baltimore and Detroit got those tax free corridors. You know what I mean, where you can buy them houses for $1. I mean, there's nothing in them, but it's a lot. You know what I mean? So that's something to look into. Yeah, I mean, if you think you can be an absentee landowner, feel free. You know.
But it just seems like you have like a pulse on like what you have going on as far as like, you know, you say you stop by your buildings.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah, it's definitely more comfortable. It's less stress. You know what I mean? Being a $300 plane ticket away. You know what I mean? So it's I would do it if the deal came across. You know what I mean? For real.
And one more thing too.
Stay out of Baltimore.
My bad. And I'm done with the real estate shit. I'll never ask you again. But my on impulse, bro, and just because I was trying to stunt, like I ended up buying this piece of property in Florida.
Okay.
And my wife's very connected to it. It's really fly. Like, we put a lot of money into it, and we got a good deal on it. But we made good money on it, like doing VRBO last season. But this season we kind of like did a little bit better than breaking even. We could probably get like 7 bills for that house.
7 what?
And like 700.
How much you pay for it?
Like,
how much you buy for it? How much you pay for it?
We paid like about a little bit over 300, and we probably put like 150 into.
And you asked me what to do with it?
Well, like,
it's called.
I mean, I don't know. Like, we like kind of like the house, but I want to get this investment thing kind of like.
So here's what you do. It has something called a 1031 exchange. Google that 1031 exchange and call me in a week, because you're gonna need to do your homework on a 1031 exchange, and that way you 1031 exchange. Do your homework on that and call me in 2 weeks, and that way we can educate the people as you and I go back and forth and have a great conversation about it.
All right, but no doubt, man. There's always been
Google 10. I'm telling you, do Google 1031 exchange.
All right. Number time, bro.
Okay. All right, for sure. All right.
All right. Thank you, friend, man. Have a good night, man. Subscribe to my brother.
All right.
Cause the devil's a liar. I'm telling you the truth.
214. Hey. What up, 214?
You missed his number calling, right?
What's up, man? Who this?
What's going? Yo, this Fred, the nigga that be drinking with his.
I know, nigga. I know. Play along with me. What's up,
else needs
drunk
to know.
motherfucker? What's up?
Yeah, you know me. I'm drunk again. I'm just. It's a little bit less than my regular now. You know, I'm on that dude say.
You ain't called in 3 weeks, dog. Where you been?
You know, I mean, I'm trying to see your progression and see if you progressing with me, which you are. Yeah.
What's poppin', dog? What's poppin'? What up, JJ?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Do your thing, bro. I like how you doing your thing, bro. Shout out to Devin Haney showing that little, feeding the homeless and everything like that. But like, to this whole little situation of creating belts and everybody trying to become their own entity and all that. Why is it that everybody's trying to become their own entity when we all know we need to have one champion? Answer that for me, Fred.
Say it again. I was listening to JJ's comment. I had to turn the music down.
Okay.
Say it again.
Okay. So within this sport that we love, we know that we need to have one champion.
Sure.
So why is it that everybody is trying to create their own entity?
Power, control.
I mean,
market space.
But we do realize that PBC belt or franchise champion, even though it's through the WBC, that it's never going to be better than the real WBC champion. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
it's not for us. It's not for you.
Who's it for?
It's for the new fans.
Is it not?
It's for the new fans. The old boxing fans are just gonna adapt. We don't give a listen. We gonna complain. How many times have you complained about your grandmother? And you still go over there every Sunday, right? How many times you complain about your girlfriend, your wife, your fiance, and you still sleep next to her, right? Same thing, man. We dummies, dog. You know what I mean? We eating whatever grandma's serving. Grandma, I don't eat pork. You better eat what I cook. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
And we know it's gonna be good, but like
no, Courtney. So I didn't get it today.
Okay, so then should we give the fighters some game in the sense of if you become the PBC champion, that's just really a move to become like whatever.
No, I didn't get it, Courtney.
You want to call out like, okay, if I'm the PBC champion and we got how Errol is the IBF and the WBC, well then let me fight Errol, and if he doesn't fight you, that means like he's really been ducking you in a sense.
If you don't,
hello,
yeah, I didn't follow.
Do you get what I'm?
No, I didn't get it.
Let me explain it again. Like, okay, so PBC's gonna come out with their belt,
right?
I
got that.
Huh?
I got that. I got to stop reading the comment section. That's what I got to stop doing. Go ahead.
Okay. So PBC's gonna come out with their champion, right? We can clearly already see that the WBC is a duck method for the WBC champion, right?
Is a death method?
It's a duck method for the WC mandatory, like how
the franchise champion. The franchise champion.
Yes.
Yeah, got you. I'm with you now. Go ahead.
Okay, so now let's say I get this PBC belt. I was recognized as a champion. I'm calling out Errol Spence, but yet he doesn't. Let's say he doesn't want to fight, or I'm calling out the WBO champion, and he doesn't want to fight. Should we recognize like, okay, 10 years later, well, he really wasn't the baddest motherfucker on the planet, but niggas didn't want to fight him. Do we recognize that person as that, or is it just like, oh, boy, you was Tim Bradley, like, boy, you ain't even want to come on this side, or you really didn't want to fight?
That's always gonna be a conversation in boxing. I don't think that conversation will ever die. I don't know what the division's gonna be. I don't know who the two fighters are going to be. That's always going to be a topic of conversation because Bob Arum is not selling Top Rank. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And y'all heard it first on this channel. Fox is going to squeeze the living shit out of ESPN in the next 365 days. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Bob Arum is going to be on the Zone. Watch what I tell you. He's going to be somewhere else. But Fox going to put a play in on ESPN. Y'all heard it first on this live. What's today's date? With this Wilder White, so I can replay this when the shit happens. Yeah, they're gonna put the play down. Watch. Trust me.
Okay, so now with that being said, if I never want to fight, let's say I'm the mandatory for the PBC belt, or you get what I'm saying? Now, do I fight him or do I like fight this other guy? And it's just like, bro, you fought this other guy and it was weak. Like, not to say he's even weak, but you know, you just fought for a regular belt, and the main niggas is in the PBC belt. I got the belt, and I'm, you know, supposed to be fighting for that shit. Then I'm in PBC.
I don't understand the word you said.
Okay. I'm fighting.
I don't, man. I don't.
That's why you ugly. No, okay. So now listen again. Listen again, Fred. Now, okay. Stop looking at the comments.
I'm listening to you, dog. Like I'm really squeezing my brain right now. I'm like, focus, Fred. You know how you
call me stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm calling you drunk, nigga. That's all I'm doing. But continue.
Nah, fuck that. I ain't even drunk yet. I got one more drink, then I'll probably be drunk.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, so let's say I'm fighting for the WBO or WBA.
Got you.
And the PBC belt champion nigga is calling me out.
Got you.
And I'm saying like, nigga, you ain't even a real champ.
Yeah.
Is he ducking now? Like, do we say like,
no, that's the promoter move. No, that's the promoter move. That's all that is. The promoter put the battery in the fighter's back. That's simply put. You know what I mean? And that's simply what it is. That's all it is. Or it's detracting because the bigger network is the bigger paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're gonna make more money on Fox than you will on.
Let's say even this. I'm like, Top Rank holds the what's the belt that they used to hold? The
WBO.
Okay. But now the PBC nigga is calling out that guy, but he got just the PBC belt. Like, is the Terrence Crawford supposed to fight that guy because he calling me out and I can make that fight with him because we know you ain't shit? Or you may be some shit, but you get what I'm saying now?
Yeah. I understand exactly what you're saying. So to summarize this, the PBC belt right now has no value, right?
Right. It's the IBO, right?
No, it's gonna be a PBC belt.
No, but I'm saying is that champion the same equivalent to the IBO?
No. The PBC is the PB. Listen, the PBC belt is all about the PBC brand. You can't, as a fighter, you can't own that belt because it's a network belt. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like that's the business belt. So if you own that, see, this is what I'm trying to explain and help fighters understand this. If you own that belt, you better have a 401k. Because it's you're laughing, but I'm serious because that is a business belt.
I'm laughing because like that's how serious it is.
Yeah,
like,
I'm serious. There's no way I would want to possess a PBC belt without having a 401k because that's a business belt. It's not like the WBC, the WBA, the IBO, the IBF, whatever. But that's the Fox executives belt. They're getting the bonuses for the ratings. They get profit shares. They get stock options. They stocks gonna split because it's gonna say the PBC belt. And that's a direct correlation to Fox. You understand? So if I'm Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, who else has a chance at it? Jamal Charlo, you know what I mean? J-Rock, you know, these guys. If you get a chance to fight for that PBC belt, make sure it comes with the 401k. Make sure it comes with the Roth IRA options. Make sure it comes with stock options. Because if not, you're a fool. I'm not calling you a fool. I'm saying that's a bad decision. You understand? Because there's no way in hell I'm putting that belt around my waist and there is no options for me to own the company. I'm just being honest. There's just no way.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this from him. I'm saying from a business perspective. From a fan's perspective, it makes my job easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now I can say there's one champion. Well, what about the other? Those belts don't mean nothing anymore. It's just one champion because Fox is going to put the squeeze down. I'm telling you, Fox is going to put the squeeze down on ESPN. Trust me. No doubt about it. No, I have no doubt in my bones. They're going to put the squeeze on them. I have no doubt.
Yeah, they're going to put them clamps on them. We know that.
Yep.
It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, it's
coming. They're going to make Al Heyman make a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy. But like, I was feeling you with what you're saying with Al Heyman and not giving y'all, which gave him the platform to make y'all make moves, to make the moves.
Yeah.
Why is he not making y'all able to make the moves to make it better for his fighters? Because y'all promote his fighters. And
who's y'all? Who's y'all?
LBC.
The LDBC. The LDBC. Okay. Yeah.
Let's just say boxing conversation.
Yeah.
You make better moves for his fighters. So why wouldn't I not make it easier on you to make it easier on one of my fighters? No matter what, if Danny Garcia is your favorite and it's easier for Danny to move, well, if it's easy for you to make Danny easy to move,
I got you.
Then you'll make it.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want me to answer that question? I'm simply put, I'm gonna answer that question. In 24 hours, two things happened in the PBC. One, they announced the PBC belt, right? Who announced it?
I mean, I got it off of Fight Hype.
No, but what I'm saying,
Fox.
Yeah, a Fox executive, a white Fox executive, right?
Right.
12 hours later, Brian Kenny had a job. So that tells you who makes the decisions. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's and I think that parallels everyone. You know what I mean? It parallels everyone. You know, no one's exempt from it. Man, get off my line, dog. Get off my line.
No. I'm gonna ask you just one last question.
Will somebody else call in? What's up?
Fuck them. Fuck them. I get, me, I'm getting this shit done. I'm the best caller to ever call.
Okay.
Until somebody take my throne, I'm the best caller ever call. We get shit done when I
Everybody that calls it. Oh, there you go. You done lost your spot.
Okay, well then, shout out. Let me get this one last thing off. Shout out to Errol. Yo, we're gonna do our thing.
Nigga, I'm gone, man. Peace, nigga. Peace, nigga.
Let me take the V12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What up, Short Bus Shorty? What it do?
What's the word, Fred?
Man, what's popping, man? How you feel?
Feeling good, man. Hey, I wanted to get your thoughts on something, man.
Yeah,
so this is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think Errol Spence should fight Manny Pacquiao his first fight back.
I think Manny might like that fight.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, especially I'm not saying that, it's a good thing that Errol Spence got in a car accident, and especially because Manny Pacquiao, he's coming back in March and April too. So that's a perfect time that I heard that Errol Spence is coming back too. So that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. It has great storylines to it. Shit, let me tell you, how many times you're gonna see that car flipping over.
Spence too, especially.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that car. You're gonna see that car flipping over 1 million times.
Yep. Oh yeah. So what was your thoughts on Brian Kenny?
I don't like it. 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 You know what I mean? Like, it's like it makes no sense to me.
I get it, bro, because like he don't sound like he don't really know shit about boxing. He just
it's not
sounds
that
good
he
on
don't know.
commentary.
It's not that he don't know shit about boxing. He has. I mean, man, he was just working for the. He was just working for the Zone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was just working for the Zone and ESPN, and now you bring him on to the Fox. Come on, man! Like it's a
sellout move.
I don't know if it's a sellout move, but it's people protecting friends. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I think the way PBC started off, being creative, being fresh, being fun. You know, they had those WWE entrances. People was flying private. They was having a great time using those investors' money. And then they learned how to actually work with money. And I think they still should have that fresh, young, vibrant approach. You know, they went network and just went, hey, we need to hire 3 55-year-old white men. But we're gonna talk about 26-year-old elite athletes. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't like Brian Kenny at all, man. I've been turned off since that Floyd Mayweather interview.
Yeah, since the Jamal Charlo and since the Jamal Charlo Tony Harrison fight, the first one. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like him either, bro.
No, that's not Brian Kenny. That was Brian Kenny didn't do that.
Mark Albert. I think that was Mark Albert. Yeah, I think that was Mark Albert.
No, that was no, you know who fucking what was that fucking name? Boom Boom Mancini. That was Boom Boom Mancini, right? Was that Boom Boom? That had you believing that Charlo was winning. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that was him though, but I don't think he was on commentary that fight.
Oh, okay.
Anyhow, I wanted your thoughts on something else. Okay,
yeah,
so I was thinking like what the other caller was saying. So, what do you think like of a tournament scenario to like get the PBC belt?
It's already a tournament going.
Like I said,
that's the only way they're gonna do it. That's the only way PBC and Fox is gonna work, is that it looks like a season. You go, it was Kenny Albert. There you go. It was A, B, C, D, E. It's gonna be a tournament. That's the only way it's gonna be. You rank number 1, you fight the champion. 2 and 3 fight. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be very predictable. It's gonna be easy for the fans to follow, which makes sense. From a fan's perspective, I think it's gonna be easier for fight fans. I really believe it. It's gonna be, but from the fighter's perspective, you know what I mean? I don't get it, man. Just think. I don't want the job, but PBC should hire a guy like me. You know what I mean? And then you hire a guy who's cool, like Black Fight Fan. You know what I mean? And then, I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's I'm too smart. You know what I mean? I'm just too smart. You know what I mean? I'm too smart, and
yeah, because like they be sounding like PBC, like they be sounding biased too. Like that's what I don't like about them. It's like the only thing I don't like about PBC is like it's not the fights, it's just the commentary. Like the commentary, like they already going for the A side. Like they'll give like when the B side is doing something in the fight, they don't give him no credit, none of that.
Yeah.
Like,
that's politics. I mean? That's politics.
Like
the blue corner is always going to be. I think it's the blue corner, right? The blue corner is always going to be the favorite, the money guy. But what I do, it's always going to be that way.
What you saying?
On every network, it's going to be that way. But is nobody. Like, for example, I'm not hating on nobody. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about how many years or how long do we got to have non-Black people telling Black stories? That's what inspired me to do this. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Say, for example, like the woman that does the interviews. She said, "Oh, you guys sounding like little children." I'm like, "What? Huh?" The Errol Spence not the Errol Spence Sean Porter thing. Remember, say you guys sounding like children. I'm like, huh? I want to go through my TV. You know what I mean? So So what I'm saying is, and then you go to the deaths, white people. You know what I mean? When is that young Puerto Rican, that young Mexican, that young Latino, that young black guy gonna get the chance? You know what I mean? Who's gonna be the next Stuart Scott?
Yeah, they gave Ray Flores a chance. I mean, he from out here, like he from East Chicago. It's not that far.
Who's that?
Ray Flores.
Yeah, he did a great job. He's doing a good job. He's doing his job. You know what I mean? He's doing it. But I just think that they got to get fresher. I'm not saying you got to get younger. You got to get fresher. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be fresh to death. You need somebody that can say, honestly, that can say a hip hop line and still make references to Joe Louis. Like, who is that guy?
Like a Mauro Ranallo, like on Showtime, but younger. You get what I mean? Like,
yeah, a little bit more stylistic. You know what I mean? He kind of cornballish. You know, he's easily excited. You know, he's easily excited, but he doesn't. But he does have great one-liners, though. I tell you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you need somebody that has that balance. Like, they want you to believe that hip hop don't dominate every sports culture. Hip hop dominates every sports culture, maybe except hockey.
Yeah, it's influenced by every sport.
Maybe
really.
Except hockey. I don't know. I don't watch hockey, but with the exception of that, it dominates every sports culture. When Philadelphia won the championship, the mayor was playing Dreams and Nightmares. The governor was playing Dreams and Nightmares. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. They won the college championship, the NFL championship. They was playing Dreams and Nightmares for a whole year in the streets of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So I'm just, you know what I mean? That I just don't. I don't get it, dog. I don't get it.
Yeah. So oh yeah, that's all I wanted to say. No,
yeah,
I mean,
like Charlamagne.
I'm gonna call back in later.
Okay, appreciate you. That was a good attempt. Yeah, they had Charlamagne when they announced the fights in New York that day. Yeah, that was a good attempt. I like that. Take a chance. You know what I mean? Yeah, peace.
Lemon tint the V12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
559, what up?
What's good? What's good, Fred? It's Jules of Life again.
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to talk about the PBC belt because
Sure.
I noticed a lot of people haven't been talking about this,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been wondering ever since they started talking about this last week. I noticed that nobody hasn't put this together, like as far as like the PBC belt is going to come out. That's good and all. But then what happens to the other belts?
Well, they want to attempt to dissolve them. And since they have all the power, see, here's the catch. There's not going to be any WBC mandatories. There's not going to be any IBF mandatories. There's not going to be any, they don't recognize the WBO. There won't be no WBA mandatories. It's going to be a season. And I like it. I'm telling you, no lie. I like it. I love it. From a fan's perspective, I know what fight I'm getting in 3 months. I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got to ask what's next. It's going to say, how can you beat that guy? You know what I mean? And that's the way it's going to be, ongoing. And fans are going to love it. So it's not going to be any mandatory. It's just going to be a season. It's going to be a pecking order. That's it.
All right. So then what about the cross-promotional? So you think that the cross-promotional fights like Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao are over with PBC?
They're going to squeeze. They're going to squeeze them. They're going to squeeze the market space. And they're going to say, you're going to spend
What do you mean by that?
You gonna spend the rest of your life fighting those guys, or you gonna come over here and fight?
Oh, okay. So you're saying they're gonna pop them out?
Yeah. They're gonna, yeah. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. You know what I mean? It's no doubt. PBC got the best. PBC got the most talent now. We ain't gonna sit here and lie and say they ain't got the most talent. They got 200. They got 200 fighters, man.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I mean, the zone can't compete. The zone is on pegs, man. They're on I got these cheeseburgers mode, so I'm not gonna say that. With the shenanigans they be doing with Canelo Alvarez and waiting for the UFC to have their fight of the night. Like that doesn't make no sense.
Yep.
ESPN, they be tripping, man. They want you to watch the ESPN Plus, but it's not on cable.
Facts.
I was flipping through the channels and I was like, what? Where's ESPN Plus? Where's Terrence Bud Crawford? Where's
Right.
And I couldn't find them. And then I hit up Champside, and then Champside was like, "Oh yeah, it's on you have to buy this, man. It's like on apps."
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you're straight losing money when you're not promoting your stuff, and you're trying to get greedy with it. Like, if it's not even greedy because it's $5. It's idiotic if you ask me, because it's cheap. But if you don't know and you ain't had cable for a while, you're not gonna tell. Because I'm not really a cable dude like that. Cable, it really doesn't have too much to offer because we live in the modern day and age, and now we have social media, so it's not really that big of a deal.
You're right.
But yeah, man, that is interesting, but I don't know, man. I guess that's how it has to be done. I actually do like the fact that they had more than one champion, because that was my thing with the UFC, because I'm not really that big on the UFC anymore. I'm more into boxing. But the thing that I respect about the UFC is it's one champion in one name. It's not no confusion, but at the same time, there's so many fighters in boxing, and there's so many fighters in the UFC. It kind of makes sense to have 4 champions. It's just they just need to make order with it. They need to make rules. And that's the problem with it. There's no order. And because there's no order, and because they do cheapskate things like protect fighters with belts, that's what's making it diluted. But if they can get rid of those franchise and diamond and all that other junk things that people aren't even trying to fight for, everything would be good.
Now
So then,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was just going to ask you a question. So like, as far as the rankings, like, to know who's best, do you think they should give them like a plaque, or do you think they should give them like some type of?
No, they getting paid. They getting money. Shit, it's one belt.
No, I'm saying like the contenders from 1 to 10, the top 10 contenders. Like, how do you let the world know, for other boxing fans, people that are barely coming into it, or the casuals, how do you know? I'm not a casual, but I'm not the most knowledgeable guy either, like Kurt Anderson or Blue Blood or somebody like that. But I do know my fighters when I talk about them.
Sure.
But anyways, that's what I was asking. If there's no more belts, how are they gonna rank like the contenders? How are they gonna be able to promote them as superstars? Is what I'm asking you.
With programming, with shoulder programming, they got the Fox Breakdown. They got Fight Camp. They got the NFL. They got college basketball. They got college football. Man, Fox is a machine. Then you're gonna see them on the TV shows, and man, Fox is a machine. You're gonna see them on Fox News talking politics, and man, Fox Money. Man, you ain't got to worry about that. How they going? You ain't got to worry about how they gonna promote it. You don't worry about that. They got that shit on lock. Trust me. Fox got a lot of money. You know what I mean? They got acres of land out here in LA. You know how expensive it is for a square foot of land out here? You know
yeah. Trust me, I'm from Cali.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, you up from up north?
559, man.
You from up north though?
Middle of Cali, Central Valley.
That's not Cali. Yeah, I know. That's, I wouldn't consider that Cali, but I get your point though.
How do you not consider that Cali? That's the center, man.
It's the armpit of California. It's the armpit of California. That's what they call it, right?
No, where I'm from, in my town, we call it the Bowl, man, because we're surrounded by mountains, and you got to go up the mountain and go down the grapevines to get to LA County.
Okay, so the Bowl, same difference.
Yeah,
same difference. You're right. You're right.
You LA guys love to make fun of my hometown, man. I got love for LA.
Okay, I got love for Fresno. Like this.
That's good, man. I'm messing with you, man.
I know. Come on, man. We ain't gonna.
All right, I have one last question for you,
God
man.
damn. All right, go ahead.
Man, I'm trying to think of it because I got.
Well, you forgot, nigga. I gotta go because I got another call.
It's cool.
All right, appreciate you, dog. All right.
Let my 10th to be 12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What up, town?
What up? What up, Fred?
How you feel, man? Oh, you on the road, huh?
Yeah, nah. I'm flying, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm flying, but I left work early, so I'm about to go home and pack. I'm gonna be out there tomorrow afternoon, like around 12.
Okay, what's up?
So I'll be out there. So I'm trying to game plan like how I'm gonna cover the fight and everything. But yeah, I just caught some of your some of the podcasts. So I just wanted to give my take a little bit on some of the things that's going on.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the PB. Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, it just seems like Fox is just more committed to boxing than the other network. They pretty much have said they all in and they proved it. Now, do I like the idea that certain fights are not going to get made? Absolutely not. Do I like the idea of them having their own belt? I'm a traditionalist, but things have to change. But at least they are all in with boxing. At the end of the day, I don't like what's going on with ESPN. They got one of the best fighters on the planet. He got a fight coming up, and they have done next to no promotion to let everybody know that a fight is coming up.
Sure.
And you have to admit that.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to call it how you see it. They've done next to nothing to let people know that they have one of the best fighters on the planet. It's just basically like, it's a fight. If you choose to, then come to New York and buy a ticket. Even when they have pay-per-view, they don't even do a good job of promoting. You've seen this thing with Wilder. Wilder is getting all the promotion, and Wilder is getting made into the star that he deserves to be. And that's why when his career is set and done, he's gonna be up there, whether people like it or not. He's gonna be up there with Floyd Mayweather, because the name Deontay Wilder is starting to circulate around just casual people. People are starting to notice him as the tall dude. Yeah. So they're doing a job of promoting him.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you talk to Wilder, he always gives you something. He always gives you a memorable quote.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the good thing about him. He's the larger than life he gave us to this day. And I did, and he knows how to sell himself. I did an interview, Fred, a couple of days ago with Flores, Gabriel Flores Jr. and Sr.
Mm-hmm.
And they said something that was real important. And it was the God honest truth. It was something they said about Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather. They said they'd rather be Floyd Mayweather any day of the week because Floyd knew how to sell himself, whether you like him or not. Mm-hmm. They said Andre Ward didn't really try to put himself out there, so basically he didn't make the type of money that he should have made, even though he was good.
Sure.
You have to be good, and you have to know how to promote yourself. It doesn't matter. People don't give a damn whether you're a good fighter. They want to see you sell yourself and promote yourself. And I think that's one of the things why a lot of people have issues with Bud is because Bud won't let anybody in.
Mm.
You talk to him and he give you one answer.
Yep.
Or sometimes he don't talk to you at all, and he needs to learn how to trust people. And I think like I told you, Fred, when it's all said and done, he's gonna be in the same predicament as Barry Bonds.
Mm.
He gonna look up. He gonna look at whatever his career turned out to be, and he gonna be like, man, if only I had tried. Barry Bonds is somewhere sitting up like, man, I should have tried harder to work with the media a little bit. Because at the end of the day, Fred, no matter how much people try to pretend they don't need us, they fucking need us. They need us. We're doing them a favor by talking about them. Nobody cares about print media or mainstream media anymore. If you look at what's going on with Stephen A. Smith, Fred, he responded to us, calling us idiots for calling him out on some of the stuff that he'd been saying. And the thing is, Fred, with a guy like Colin Kaepernick, do you know what we could do for him if he would talk to a guy like you or me or Ticket TV, what we could do for him? Some guys like that, they need to understand they need us.
Yeah.
Because we the ones that's making all the noise. We the ones that's getting people to buy these tickets and go to these fights. So I just want to say, Fred, that what you're doing is you doing a great job. You put it on the line.
Mm-hmm.
You paid a stiff price for some of the stuff that you did and said, but you knew what was gonna happen. So I commend you on it.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And you got me where I needed to. You got me in the door, and you helped me get where I needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank you, Fred,
all the time.
because I know me. Yeah, I know people be acting like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't all on the same page. We can agree to disagree, but Fred, you did get a lot of us cats in the door, and you did try to help get a lot of the, the black media in there.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I'm in there, and you know what I'm saying, and my job is to help the next generation get in there too, because at the end of the day, some of these fighters don't want to cooperate, but some of them do. They need us, whether they like it or not.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts.
Yep.
And as far as, Fred, and as far as Brian Kenny goes, I'm not a Brian Kenny guy. He sucked everywhere he went.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he wasn't that good with the zone. He's just not, at the end of the day, Fred, we got to start telling the truth.
Uh-huh.
When they have certain type of fighters fighting, they need a certain type of announcer.
Please.
They just do. They don't want to admit it. Just like in boxing, at the end of the day, you can't have a Caucasian dude trying to promote a dude that's like from Compton or something, or from East Oakland, because more than likely they can't relate to him, and they need to admit it.
Yeah.
If I was a promoter, I can't sign no dude from Mexico, because one, I don't speak English. I need a Mexican guy to help me promote this dude. And see, people have this mentality that they can promote just in anybody, and they can't. This is the hip hop era. We went to Motown from Motown to hip hop, and then to trap music. It's different now, and they need fresher faces. They need people that know how to communicate, that's up to date. And a lot of these guys are just outdated, and they don't want to admit it, and they don't want to push these dudes out the door.
Facts.
Jim Lampley and Larry Merchant stayed 15 years too long on HBO, and they played a big purpose and a big role in HBO going down the toilet. And I think Fox needs to start evaluating who they need to bring in to call some of these fights. At the end of the day, Dan Goosen is a 50, 60-year-old man. They need fresher guys. Like I was saying before, Fred, I did a video, and I was talking about guys like you. You need to do interviews and be on those type of shows. You need to be the one in the suit doing the ringside judge. You to do, because me myself, I would like for Wilder to invite Kaepernick, and Kaepernick could have one interview with all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing as far as Stephen A. Snitch go. He needs this dude talk all this tough guy shit, but then he runs from guys like me and you.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't invite this dude to have a platform and let's go at it. But then he denies it. And then these guys go talk to these white media outlets, and then when we call them out on it, then they act like, what are you talking about? Just like the same thing with these hip hop artists. They don't want to talk to me or you, or some of these celebrities. They don't want to talk to me or you, but then they'll talk to DJ Vlad and shit. One of the biggest culture vultures out there.
Mm-hmm.
Something ain't right with this picture. And then when we call them out on this shit, they're like, well, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This shit happens too much. So,
Yeah, you're right, man. I appreciate your sentiment, and they ain't gonna get it because you know what, we keep watching. But the ironic thing is now we got voices now on the internet, and what I love about boxing is 90% of it is on YouTube. 90% of boxing's lifeline is YouTube, and so that's he said, Fred, don't be listening. I do be listening. And but and that's the great thing about it. And the moment I start, see, here's the catch. Just to connect your story to just to connect my platform. Kelly Swanson just threw me away like I was a nobody, right? And who cares, right? And then I use my platform, and she like, oh shit, I didn't know Fred had that much push in these streets. And now she like, fuck. And that same thing that they did to me is the same way they gonna do to all these young people. You know what I mean? Oh, he ain't got no value, man. Let's just go get this 55-year-old Jewish man. You know what I mean? This white dude, man. Let's just go get him to call the fights. You know what I mean? Man, let's just keep it as usual.
Well, they got to understand, saying business is different now. And see, that's the thing. As far as that lady goes, Fred, you know what she did to me in Bakersfield. You know what I told her she did to me in Bakersfield, and I had to keep my composure. I know how she moved. And at the end of the day, that everything that you said about her is true. Because homegirl is not cool. Yep. She has a horrible attitude. She doesn't respect like internet media, which internet media is the biggest thing. Because more people are watching us than they're watching TV. Yeah. I can guarantee you right now, more people value your opinion, in my opinion, than they do the Jason Whitlocks and the Stephen A. Smiths of the world. Because at the end of the day, nobody gives a damn what those sorry ass niggas think anyway.
Sure.
Because we know they don't stand for anything.
Sure.
They're just paid handkerchief heads and voices for white supremacy. Where me and you, we work for ourselves. One thing you can say, you got your own platform. You work for Fred Hawthorne. You pay yourself. I pay myself. At the end of the day, I don't have nobody, Fred, that come in there and say, hey, man, before you go on the air, you need to say this. See, me and you don't have no production crew. We don't have no pre-production meetings. Because we're the production. We're the crew. So we say whatever come out of our damn mouth is pretty much the damn truth. Where you got these dudes like Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith, and they get instructed to say certain shit. See, we more dangerous because we have the freedom to say what the fuck we want to say. Where those dudes, they got to follow a script. And then it gets to the point where those dudes like the money so much, they get to liking doing what they do.
Damn, this show
which is not be for the black community. But at the end of the day, me and you gonna run into those dudes eventually. They're gonna show up somewhere where we gonna be at. Eventually. I'm gonna run into Stephen A. Smith again.
He'll be at the fight.
Time it's gonna be worse than what it was in LA.
Yeah, he'll be at
so at the end of the day, Fred, they gonna have to face it. Hey, Fred, I'm gonna let you get to your callers, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents.
I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Keep up the good work.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bro.
All right, peace. Safe travel.
Let my tent to V12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What it do, man? What it do? You hung up? What you doing hanging up for? 719, what's up?
What up with you, Fred, man? It's Stonebone Boxing in Colorado.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, man. It's good to be on with you again,
Thank
man.
you, King. Thank you.
And, glad you putting your foot down on some of this stuff going on, man, with these people. I was reading a book a long time ago, man, and it talked about white women's fascinations with the control of black men's bodies. And it's a real in-depth that goes all the way back from the 1800s. They even discussed like the creation of white, like when they start putting white on a death certificate. Because before at a certain point, they would put what country you was from. And in a certain part in America, that's when they started putting white as more of a status. You know what I mean? It used to be like you would be German, you would be, your death certificate would say German or whatever like that, or Dutch. And then later in the 1800s, it transpired into saying white.
Gotcha.
Then and black. That was the same way to put Indians and all. Just put all people of color to separate them from whites and European whites.
Okay.
So good job, man. Using your platform, and I wish more of the brothers wouldn't be. Look, it seems like they're scared to support you a little bit, man. But I'm glad. Sometimes what to say. Sometimes you got to ride along. So
no,
man,
it's
glad
cool.
you riding.
I knew I would. I knew I would, because at the end of the day, they want to eat. They rather eat one meal than eat for the rest of their life. You know what I mean?
Man,
like somebody gonna be next. Somebody gonna be next, Negro. You know what I mean? It's me now. I'm in season now, right? You know what I mean? But in 6 months, it's gonna be another one. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna be another one. You know what I mean? They did the same thing to Radio Raheem years ago. You know what I mean? They kicked him out of Mayweather's gym. They treated him. They disrespected him. You know what I mean? And people were like, ha, 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 ha. But I wasn't laughing. I was like, I'm gonna be next. You know?
You know what's sad though is Radio Raheem stayed at the bottom, licking these white dudes' boots until Wilder put him on. You know what I mean? Wilder checked him, and then all the white people ran to his. You know what I mean? They ran to his rescue and said, "Oh, there's Wilder. He's snapping on Radio Raheem." No, he letting this dude know, quit asking dumb questions. You know what he's talking about for 400 years. Like, what do you mean? And it's just like watching the Candace Owens chick talking about, in my lifetime, there was never no black trouble until the end of Obama. And then they just ran a story that in her high school, they sued the mayor's son and won. You know what I mean? So it's like when black favored them, they with it. And then, I mean, when the Trump era, so now it's fashionable to be against black people. So, man, just stay all of this bull. I've seen like 3 different videos trying to shit on you, man.
Really?
Dudes doing 3-hour live streams about you.
Really? I swear to God, I ain't watching not one of them. I ain't watching out one.
You already know who the number one hater is.
Yeah.
What's the name? T whatever.
Oh,
T
yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
T-girl.
For sure.
T-girl.
I don't worry about him.
And then they was like, and then they, you know what their number one knock on you is? Oh, he ran for office. I said, well, goddamn, I like Fred even more.
That's a compliment.
This nigga been talking about, trying to improve what's your whole basis of what you're trying to do is build up the community through boxing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like maybe he didn't get office, but he's still attacking the same problem from a different angle. And that's what a focused man do. That's what we do. If one avenue don't work, we turn on the boulevard.
Yeah.
If the boulevard is fucked up, you know what I mean? We take the scenic route. The scenic route bad, man, we take the back street.
Yeah.
But the objective is to get where you're going.
Exactly.
And a lot of people just don't understand that. And last thing, man, every time I call in every LDBC channel, they always say that I'm an LDBC hater. And I'm like, damn, I always talk to Fred and we don't have no problems. I was like, damn.
Oh, you be on Nest show? They say you're an LDBC hater?
Yeah, it was that because I was on Best Fight the Best one time.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Me and him had a great conversation. And we got to, we came to an understanding, but like Black went off on me by name on one of the shows. Somebody, oh, take care of your kids and all of this. I'm like, dude, I ain't yet a multi-millionaire, but I got multiple weed dispensaries here in Colorado. I told them, check my Instagram, my businesses, check my YouTube. I didn't even never shot a video about boxing until I just had the channel just so I could come in. But that day that they railed on me, I was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot my first video now. But I just want. But even though with just your last caller, man, I just want y'all to understand that when we talk about Terrence Crawford, we're talking about a different breed of dude. I'm from Omaha. We come from a different background. We're not groupie type dudes. We're not Broner type dudes trying to be seen everywhere. We're not those type of dudes that want to hang out with everybody. But Bud want to fight them dudes. He ain't trying to be seen in the hallways talking to everybody. That ain't how he move. When we see a group of people, we come from a gang culture. When we see a big group of motherfuckers, we go the other way. When the event's over, we out of here. I mean, if you run up on me and we do a quick interview, that's cool. But it just seemed like no matter what the title be sometime in some of the LDBC, especially a Fanon or a KQ or sometimes even Black, it's just like no matter what the topic is, all roads lead to a way to diss Crawford. Like, we're not saying that, I ain't saying Crawford don't need y'all, but y'all, far as saying how he's going to be in 5 years, Crawford owns multiple millions of dollars in real estate throughout Nebraska. He owns the block that has his name.
Talking about
it's
boxing.
not his name
Talking
on
about
it.
boxing.
This dude owns 30 houses on a straight stretch in one area.
I
So
believe
we're
it.
talking about a guy who has multiple millions of dollars in real estate, not just houses that people rent from him. I'm talking about commercial real estate, and $1 million in Omaha versus $1 million in California is two different things. $1 million in California is one house.
Yep.
$1 million in Omaha, that's 25 houses with people who are paying me $1,000 a month.
Yeah, but we're not.
From each house.
But let's go down a little bit. I appreciate you being complimentary when you called it, but let's backtrack a little bit. Triple B did a Spanish interview last week. I didn't watch it. Someone sent it to me, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" He did a Spanish interview last week. Bomac came on. Bomac came on.
He's still chasing. He's chasing Canelo still. That's why.
Man, come on, man. It's intentionally disrespectful. So it's not even disrespect. It's what he wants to do. I don't see it as disrespect. You know what I mean? I don't want to interview him.
Towards the Canelo crowd.
I don't want to interview him. Because he's gonna be, because you know why? He's gonna need me. You say he's not gonna need me. In 5 years, he's gonna wish he had been more popular, because he's gonna walk by 10,000 people and no one's gonna recognize him.
But what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is there are certain type of men. There are certain men who need the validation from some other people.
I'm not talking about that.
What you failing to understand it's not. He's not looking at this like, I need to be recognized in 5 years. What he's looking at is, if I'm gonna fight these dudes, it don't really matter what y'all say about it. You know what I mean? Because we're fans. I mean, at the end of the day, we're fans, and then we go into a media level. But unless we're a Fox News or something like that, where we're being paid millions of dollars to be opinionated journalists and not really doing journalistic things,
I got you.
Because what you don't think that if Terrence Crawford, just say out of the blue, a Terrence Crawford fan watches 5 hours of LDBC in the morning, and by the time they get through an hour of KQKC, they done got heard Crawford be shitted on for 4 or 5 hours already. So it's just to the point where they're like, well, damn, I like some of the content of the LDBC, but I ain't gonna be all out just like, oh, LDBC.
Listen, I'm not even
they
saying
just sit on Crawford all day.
I got
and
you.
Sometimes it seems personal because, like I watch Fernando talking about he's stupid, he's an idiot. I watch fucking KQKC talking about this is an evil dude. I'm like, y'all ain't never met this dude. Ask anybody who know him personally. This guy done helped more people than I know. My cousin lived in one of his places right now. He redid the whole house, lowered the rents, ran these foreigners out. So you need to do a little deeper look at what he's done to Omaha. This dude has
but the
rebuilt gyms. Fucking,
all right,
he's
but the
more
point,
loved in Omaha
I know,
than anybody
but all
ever
these
stories,
he's not producing them. He's not auditorially producing them. He's not auditorially producing them to the people that need to be.
He ain't doing it for the glory. It's like
you're missing it.
You're
missing the big picture.
Some of these fighters, when they retire, they want to move to LA or they want to move somewhere like that. They want to move to a bigger city.
Okay.
What Crawford is doing, when he's done, he will go back and own Nebraska like he's doing. He's moving into a level of investments. He's got more money invested in real estate than most of these dudes has ever seen on their purses. And I'm talking about people who are making $1 million a fight, like Danny Garcia with 1.1 the last fight. You're talking about a Crawford who made $6 million his last fight. So I don't care if it is a back end check that Al Heyman gives you because of your, you know what I mean, because of your loyalty and because of certain rights. He's not giving you a $5 million back end check unless you're doing big numbers on pay-per-view, you know what I mean? So
I gotta take the next call.
Some of that hate for Crawford.
I gotta take the next call.
What you say about Crawford?
I gotta take the next call. All
right, but no, I'm gonna say this real quick.
No, I gotta go. I gotta take the next call. Peace, man. Peace. Call back.
All
All right. What up, man? Wait, let me get your intro though. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well. What's up?
Fred, what's up, man? You know this is one of those savior moments again, right?
I know, DB.
I couldn't take it no more. So, the savior moment. Also, Raider, not from LA, had your chance yesterday. Brother Drew Titan was on there ready to smoke you and cook you. You didn't call in, you jumped out. But I am in LA, I'm from LA, and if you want that smoke, you can come get it. I'm back on the chat, Fred.
Hi, face. Hey, the point I'm making is this. It comes with the job. Listen, everybody know, if you've hit me in my DM, I get back to you in less than, if I'm not working out or playing with Lincoln, if my phone is at home, my phone is on my charger. So wait, let me take this. Watch this shit. Who this?
What up, man? It's Jason from Atlanta.
Hey, what's up?
I'm the one who was telling you 2 weeks ago to fucking go off on that cunt Kelly Swanson. I've always hated that fucking bitch. You know, she always thinks she's running the show, and I kind of blame Wilder.
Oh my God, I can't listen to that. No, I can't listen to it because it's gonna get me flagged. I can't listen to that. But anyways, man. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. If you send me a message, right? If you send me a message, I'll talk to you after this call.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it.
What's up, 210?
What's up, man? Hey, I don't know where this show is going through, but it's like it's everywhere. I just saw Errol Spence on there, but I guess you just kind of voicing opinions all around.
We'll go anywhere you want. What's up?
Hey, just real quick. So a while back, I got introduced to you through Ellie Segback's videos, right?
Okay.
So I saw you on there. Hey, I thought he was a cool guy, so I was like, let me go check out his content.
But what?
He has some cool content, right? So let me ask you about this real quick, because I know you're passionate about what you do, and I could tell that.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us got opinions, right? But hey, you hold your own, I respect it. But a while back, when you were promoting the Errol Spence Mikey Garcia fight, remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
There was a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of racial undertones, right, through your channel.
It wasn't no racial undertones. It wasn't no racial undertones. But continue.
You don't think so?
No, but just I'm gonna let you talk, then I'll respond. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, just overall. I mean, you were even saying it. We got to capitalize on this. We got to capitalize on the black Mexican. You were even saying stuff like this is a real rivalry in boxing. And I agree. I do agree. I mean, black and Mexican fights are usually the best fights, and they usually produce the biggest numbers, biggest outcomes. So
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I mean, I respect that.
I didn't say that for that fight. You putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that because I was when I promoted that fight, go back to all my video. I said, this is not about race. Two men are going to fight that fight. So you got the wrong person. You got the wrong person. You got the wrong fight or the wrong person. I intentionally kept race out of it. I responded to Robert Garcia when he said about Errol Spence girl. I responded about that. I never responded in terms of race as it relates to that fight. I intentionally kept race out of it. Purposely kept race out of it. Everything I did was in response. In
response to what they were saying?
Yes. Yeah. I never led with race in that fight. I knew it was a ridiculous fight though. I knew it was.
Yeah, no, of course.
I knew Errol had no chance. I knew Mikey had no chance.
That.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you corrected me, man, and I can accept that. But I didn't know that it was in response to what the other team was saying. I just don't think that. I mean, I know there's always going to be those undertones in boxing, but if we keep pushing that narrative, I always feel like we're never going to get past that. You know, it just keeps getting.
Brian Kenny got a job today. Brian Kenny just got a job today on Fox.
Yeah, exactly. See, like.
So how do you want me to respond to that?
Exactly.
He earns it.
I agree.
He earned it. He deserves it. How do you want me to respond to that? I just saw him chastise Floyd Mayweather for 15 minutes 10 years ago. I've never forgot it. Yeah. And he got a job on Fox today. How do you want me to respond to that?
No, I agree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong for that. If somebody, you know, to call out something that was wrong, like I just said about the Robert Garcia thing, hey, that's right. I mean, I agree with you on that. I'm saying pushing the narrative of the fight being that way. I don't like that. I'm not saying that you do it because you just told me you did it, and you know the question that I had, you cleared it up for me, and hey, that's how it happened. That's how it happened. But I'm saying. From what I see, a lot of in the community, there's a lot of push towards that. Like,
you got to look at it from this perspective.
Yeah,
it's, I would say, we're 90% black. I'm gonna go on a whim and say I'm just gonna leave the 10% because it's I don't know, but you got to understand, we all come. Black men are in America. 2019, we originated from trauma. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't tell us how to express our pain and turn that into pleasure. Now, if the same way it goes for other cultures, it's like I can't get it. Who am I to say the Holocaust was 80 years ago? Why are you talking about that today? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I think it's insensitive. I genuinely believe it's insensitive for someone to tell me how should I be constructive, have constructive conversation about race in America. It's pain every day. Don't you know I leave my can I be honest with you right now? I don't want to sound off braggadocious.
No,
listen, hear me out.
Open-minded.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I need you to understand my plight. I grew up on Florence and Hoover, right?
Right.
In the depths of the hood. The riots was on Florence and Normandy, which is 3 major lights away from me, right? They pulled Brian Reginald Denny out the truck, right? I carry that pain. That pain I grew up in, I now realize that was constructed by the government. They redlined my whole fucking community. You understand? They bent the
and I know where you're coming from. I mean, I know my number system. But I grew up in Paramount, California. I'm sure you know where that's at. I mean, it's the same thing. It's like they pinned us in the hood, and then they were like, "All right, blacks hate each other. All right, Mexicans hate each other and kill each other." Right?
Sure.
I mean, we went to school. What a surprise! We had the blacks fighting the Mexicans, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, full out race fights. Like, I mean, literally.
I had a fight with a few F-13s in my life.
I'm sure. Especially in those hoods.
All right, go ahead.
People don't realize people don't realize till you go to California how many 13s there are.
Yeah, I had a few. So, yeah, but anyways, go ahead.
But what I'll say, I mean, I respect that, and I totally agree. Nobody can tell anybody. Like I said, I respect your opinion, and the day is your opinion. Everybody's entitled to one, right? But I'm just, I guess where I have a problem sometimes, it's like, man, I understand the narrative and the push. Like, hey, we need fairness. We need you know, like you said, Brian Kenny getting a job and stuff like that. Man, why isn't a black person getting that opportunity? Why is a Hispanic person getting that opportunity?
But that's what we're fighting for. That's what we fight for.
Yeah,
and we have to make that. We have to illustrate that as best we can. So you know how we illustrate that? We remind, because we're all spiritually this. Like, I know I can walk up to any black man in America and embrace him. You understand what I'm saying? Not from I know what you do in St. Louis, because I know he's a black man. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care what type of job you have. I can go into St. Louis, Minnesota, New York, Florida, and shake a black man's hand, and we're just as gracious as we can be, and we can have so much conversation without even speaking, right? And we have to illustrate that when we're talking about Brian Kenny, so we can have that core, so we can make it relatable. You understand? I don't get mad when people talk about their pain. You know what I mean? I just sit back and I change the channel. Fuck it, I don't want to listen to this shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear about you, so I change the channel. You know what I mean? I may not want to hear about it's tough for Mexicans to get jobs here in America and deportation, immigration law. I changed the channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't go on YouTube and say, why that? Why? You know what I do? I go watch a Malcolm X documentary. I just got finished watching an hour and a half ago. I just rewatched Malcolm X today to realign myself, to make me remind myself of my purpose. Why am I here? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that long term, change the channel. If you don't like it, change the channel. I'm being honest, because at the end of the day, you're going to get to your destination and I'm going to get to my destination. But we don't carry the same experiences historically from a cultural perspective. We may have been through the same type of trauma, but we've experienced it different because your culture is different than mine. So I change the channel. Don't critique it. Change the channel. That's my honest. That's what I would tell you. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Fuck it. Let them black people do what they want to do. You know what I mean? It's like when I drive through, motherfucker, I just went, I went and looked at a property you're from Paramount. I'm not buying it, so I'll tell you the address. 4515 Hooper. It was a 6-unit building for sale. I drove by it today and I was like, nah, I don't think so. I got 6 Mexican tenants. And I'm telling you exactly what I'm thinking. Right? I went in, it was 6 Mexican tenants. It was a Mexican community because I saw 13 in graffiti. I said, I don't know about this property, so I guess I'm gonna pass on it. It was a great price, and I gotta get into a building for the end of the year so I can save some money on my taxes, right? But I said, no, I can't. I can't do it because instead of me complaining, I just changed the channel. That's it. I wanted the building, but I know little Frederick Hawthorne is gonna have problems at some point. You understand what I'm saying? So I just chose.
I get it. I get it. That's why I asked. That's why I asked the question. I come with trying to come at your neck. I asked you. I mean, but like I said, you're entitled to your opinion. I just don't know if changing the channel, like you say, we ain't never gonna come to an understanding. We're just gonna be stuck in the same bubble. We don't learn.
No, because you know why? We're not speaking to you. We're not speaking to you.
Because what?
We're not speaking to you. So just change the channel and you'll have an understanding. See, you don't have to have empathy. Just have sympathy from being a human. Like for example, I've never crossed a border in my life. I'm gonna tell you a real story. I work out in a Mexican gym. They will tell you, Nacho and Jose will tell you this. There was a picture floating around on the internet about that father who drowned with his child, right? Do you remember that picture about 2 months ago? Y'all remember that picture about he was trying to cross the border? He was trying to cross the Rio Grande River or something like that. And I don't think I've seen it. And he didn't make it. I says, don't show me the picture. And I cried in the gym. I was working out, hitting the heavy bag, spending my alpha male shit. I didn't want to see it. I said, Jose, do not show me that picture. But I just cried and kept on going on with my day. I didn't cry, but I like emotionally cried. When I say cry, I don't mean tears. But I mean I know what you mean. I cried and I kept going on with my day. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the sensitivity that we got to have for one another. Okay, black people talking about black empowerment. Okay, I get it. Yes. Just carry on with your day and talk about Latino empowerment. We gonna meet at some point. When the consciousness raised, when the vibrations raise, when our foundation gets elevated, we gonna meet. But until then, I don't think we'll get there. You know what I mean? Because
you don't think we're ready for that, is basically what you're telling me.
By this conversation, no, we're not. Not at all.
Nah, but
you know what I mean?
I respect your opinion, man.
You know what I mean? And I think we'll get there one day. I don't know when. Maybe it's 200 years from now. It's going to flip-flop eventually because you know why? Because the numbers are going to be different. You know what I mean? Blacks and Latinos are going to be, blacks are going to be 30% of the population and Mexicans will be 35%. I don't know, Latinos will be 35%. You know what I mean? White women love black men. You know what I mean? White women love Latino men. So it's going to change. You know what I mean? And truth be told, no, I won't have this conversation because this is this what I'm about to say will make this a fucking 8-hour live, and I ain't got time. I gotta go charge my car. I'm driving to Vegas tomorrow. But yeah, go ahead.
You said this conversation will make it a what?
An 8-hour conversation. I don't want to have it right now. I don't want to have this conversation.
Nah, man. Like I said, bro, we don't. I mean, hey, I got an open mind, but if like I said, I respect your opinion. We don't have to share the same opinion. Like I said,
no, we don't. We don't. We absolutely
understanding.
don't. You know how much respect I have for Mikey Garcia? I say it in all my videos about Mikey Garcia. I love the fact that Mikey Garcia would rather interview with TV Boxeo than interview with me. I respect him for that. I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying Mikey Garcia was at a fight in Riverside, right? He was promoting a fight in Riverside. He says he got on the mic. I saw it on Ellie's page, as a matter of fact. He says, I appreciate y'all coming out. At the end of the show, I'll be in the back signing autographs and taking pictures. And then he said it in Spanish. I respect that shit. I respect it. Like I'm being honest. I'm being as real as I can be. Hey, you know, I mean, just change the channel. I don't get mad at Mikey. I just change the channel. I don't get mad at people for supporting Canelo. I just change the channel and keep it pushing. When Ellie do Canelo videos, I don't watch them. I don't give a fuck. I'm being honest. I really don't. You know what I mean? When he's doing videos on everybody else, I'll watch him. You know what I mean? It's like me. If like my audience don't care for me interviewing Adrian Granados, I know it. You know what I mean? Or Jose Vargas, whoever he is, you know, Michael Ramirez, Miguel Ramirez. They don't give a fuck about him on my channel. I know it. So I don't interview him. He's not my priority, I should say. He's my secondary.
He's not within your demographic of people. You know, that's not what your people want.
And I'm comfortable with it. And I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah. I mean,
know what I mean?
You at the end of the day, you're in your channel. You know more of the back end than anybody on here with an opinion does. So I respect that. Like I said, man. Hey, kind of switching the subject a little bit though, since I got you on here. On the PBC side of things, that belt. I mean, do you think the situation to legitimize it, they would need a match? You know, for it to be cross promotional, like they need Top Rank. They don't need them per se, right? But you think they need in order to legitimize, say, a 147 belt, they need to make that Bud Crawford Errol Spence fight?
No, they don't. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think they're just gonna run it and squeeze them and squeeze. I gotta take this next call. We've been on the phone for 15 minutes, dog. I appreciate. Call back in though. I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you staying up with me too. Thanks for staying up with me.
I love, man.
All the time, King. Yep. Peace. 817. What's up, bud? Let me get this Kelly Swanson in. Kelly is. Oh, I missed it. Damn. What up, 817? What up, 817? I'm feeling good. What's popping?
Man, I'm stuck in this grind.
Okay.
Look me in my. Call me on my live.
I'm gonna listen to that shit.
Man, that shit tight, man. Nip spit that shit. You need to let it. That need to be an intro for you. You know, stuck in this grind, because that's where you want to be, stuck in the grind.
You're right.
Shit, that means you're 10 toes down. You're stuck in the grind.
I respect that. Yeah, you're right.
So, you know, I want to say that I've seen that post somebody put up there with Sean with Triple B talking about he ain't gonna fight Sean Porter.
I saw that, but who did a Blue Bud? I ain't got around to listen to it yet.
Yeah, you know, it was basically Bud saying, you know, which I heard Sean say the same thing a while back.
Hold on one second before you. I just want y'all to know we're approaching that 2-hour mark. I love y'all. I don't know if what YouTube gonna do, but I love y'all. So if it cuts off, y'all already know. But continue your statement. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that I'd heard Sean say the same shit a while back. Like, you know, I mean, me and Bud, you know, if we get to the point that we want to fight each other, that's the only way that fight gonna happen. But the public can't make us go. Management can't make us fight them. It's gonna be a decision between he and I if we want to fight each other, because we know we don't want to fuck our friendship up. That's admirable. I mean,
that's
you know,
admirable.
there's nothing wrong with that. The reason I'm saying it's admirable because remember that Mike Tyson and Big Daddy Riddick both wouldn't fight each other because, you know, they had a long-standing friendship and they refused to fight one another. That's what I'm saying. It's admirable. As a fan, do we want to see the fight? Absolutely, we want to see it. But from a pragmatic standpoint, you know what I mean? When a man formulates a bond with another man on that level there, you know, and they say, hey, you know, this is just something that, you know, it's going to fuck us up if we do it. You kind of got to respect that. That's like having a friendship with a bro.
Man,
you know what I mean? And y'all 100 with each other. And then, you know, you look at her ass one day and look off around, you like, damn, I might want to sample that. You know, and then it's like, well, damn, are we going to fuck this up by fucking with that right there, or do we just going to leave it like it is? That's a judgment call.
I don't know.
I mean, from a fan standpoint, absolutely I want to fight. But from a understanding relationship and how hard they are to come out when somebody's genuine with them, with you, and you genuine with them, where you can just, you know, somebody there holler at you about something, you know, bet I'm there for you. You know, that shit is rare nowadays.
But
so I respect it coming from that standpoint.
But they'll spar, right?
You know, I don't even know if they spar. Well, I think when they was younger, they probably did. But like lately, I don't think they fucked around, period.
I just know they better do something.
It's not like I'm a big follower. It's not like I'm a big follower of either one of them. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that when I saw the interview, I thought it was kind of interesting, you know what I mean, to hear Bud speak, you know, in that context and that term. And as far as them giving Brian Kenny a job, I don't necessarily like the guy, but with that being said, you know what? Triple G said this shit one day. He said that, you know what? You got to have negative to go with your positive and shit to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's like I say, you know, if everybody got the same opinion, ain't no debate, nothing. Shit gets boring real fast. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to stir the pot up, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So all the seasons get mixed. So with that being said, giving him a job, it wouldn't have been my first, second, or third choice. But at the end of the day, he got a family to support.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we don't like him, you know, nonetheless, he got somebody who do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I think as I get older, you know, a lot of shit that ain't nowhere in the world I would have allowed myself to accept. But as you get older, you know, you pick your battles a lot more wisely than you do when you're young.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was hitting you up to let you know that I can't believe, you know, somehow I want you to get this motherfucking package and check this shit out and get back to me and let me know.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get a call.
Like
I don't know why I didn't get a call today. Because whenever I told them when I get a package, call me. I'm expecting a package.
Well, it came on Monday. It was there on Monday. From what they said, it was delivered on Monday. Well, it was attempted to deliver on Monday.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, according to the
you sent it to the 9004 address, right?
I sent it to what you told me to send it at. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah.
I mean, come on, Fred. Like I say, I'm from South Central.
Okay, all right, cool.
You know, like I say, I just bounced first chance I got because you know, I like living and breathing way more than I want somebody bringing flowers.
All right, cool. You ain't gonna smell them anyway.
And I'm just saying, you know, the shit I was involving myself in back in the day, you know, I just don't feel comfortable laying my head there.
I got it.
I mean, like I say, you know, when you get this here, you and I start talking and you know, and you can ask around in the 60s hood and they'll tell you who I am. You know
I live in the 60s hood.
I got a long history with LA and you know, I mean, I'm safer where I'm at now. Let me just put it that way. I'm a lot safer where I'm at now.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, like, you know, we do like a lot of counseling with kids and we talk to them because, you know, all the kids aspire to be a thug nowadays. Everybody want to be a thug.
Shorty want to be a
thug.
Know,
and yeah, shorty want to be a thug. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, it's like, do you even really know what that is? You know, and what's your definition of a gangster?
What I'm doing, like I said, what I'm doing, you know, what I'm doing in boxing, that's gangster.
Yeah. Well, like I say, no, you done hijacked the car pretty much, Fred. You know what I mean? And you driving this motherfucker without GPS. I'm sure you have a plan, you know what I mean, that ultimately only you know. You know what I mean? Like I say, the rest of us, we stand on the sideline enjoying the game. You know what I mean? Because like I say, you playing at an elevated level that most people would never get in that arena, let alone play that game. You know what I mean? If they get in that arena, then you know, they go to step and fetch. You know, everything about them changed. All of a sudden, instead of them asking hard questions, they ask the easy one. You know, and they bowing when they should be standing direct. Just a lot of things that go on. You know, I peep shit from afar. I speak my piece every now and again. Other time I leave the shit alone. Like I said, I try to pick my battles wisely. You know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So, you know what I mean? You gotta, you just gotta navigate yourself through this shit because it's difficult. It's very difficult. And like I said, I'm not gonna take up much of your time because I got a bunch of people on call and spit their shit. But you get at me on that, and we got a whole bunch of shit.
Okay.
We got a bunch of shit that's coming that maybe you want to be a part of, maybe you don't. But like I said, at the end of the day, be your choice.
Okay.
So peace and blessing to you, brother. Peace and blessing to you. And stay on that grind. Stay on that grind.
Yeah. Peace. I'm gonna try it, y'all. Oh, it hung up. I was gonna take a risk and take the next call. Dude, my next piece, speaking of stuck in this grind, my next piece, oh my God. I got this next piece that I'm having done for my Christmas present. Oh my God. Wait till y'all see this shit. I think it's amazing. What's up, man? What's up?
What up, Fred? I'll be PG-13 this time. My bad.
Okay.
I was wondering, did you get your credential back? Did everything get settled or no?
No, I ain't got no credential. What's up?
Did you? Are you sure that's not an Ellerby thing? Because I know you've been hanging out with Haney and them, and Haney and his dad talk a lot of crazy shit about Tank, and I'm not sure if that's the Ellerby thing.
No, it's not that. It's definitely not that.
Yeah.
No,
but it's not. You think it's just a one-time thing, or it's like a permanent taking away?
By
sometimes
by the stance I'm taking,
by the
stance I'm taking, it's a forever thing.
You think it is?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, but I was wondering because you've been hanging out with Haney and shit, you know, and
Nah, Haney, my brother, man.
Yeah, but you had some video titles that were kind of disparaging towards Tank, and I was wondering because that's
I mean, it's nothing I can do about it. It's nothing I can do what they say.
All
I can do is ask the question.
Show, right?
The same way Tank said. Show. The same way, if Tank give me a quote, that's gonna be a title. If they give me, there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? It got y'all attention, right? That shit about the. I mean, that's the video doing well on the channel. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going. Even everybody's making videos about you. So you know your fucking name is ringing like fucking Marlo out here. So it's good.
Yeah.
Even your biggest hater, T Street, even though he was bashing you, he said Fred is making a lot of good points because that fucking lady is not always.
Oh, he said that.
Nice to everybody, you know? He said you're making good points because he's had his issues with her too. So.
Oh, I don't know about
he
that.
He has to acknowledge that.
I say this. I didn't know. I knew I was gonna get from like 5 to 10, but god damn, I don't even know these channels that y'all be sending me. Like I never even heard of them. I never even heard of half these dudes. I never even heard of half the dudes that y'all be sending me these videos of.
As big as you, so you know.
No, it's okay. It's not about big. It's about presence. You know what I mean? It's about personality. It's about delivery of message. You know what I mean? And I'm an expert at delivering
I never
message.
liked her since she was interrupting fucking Deontay on the red carpet when he was trying to interview Floyd. Remember, he has that in the intro. She's like telling him to move on. Floyd move on.
Oh yeah.
Floyd's like, I'm retired. Let me talk to him. She's like, shut. You know, like. Look at Floyd too. He was too nice to her. I mean, he should have fired her a long time ago. Got a new fucking person. You know, Manny's PR agent, the fresh tournament guy. He's not always fucking berating people. He's like calm as shit. Like always just talking like a calm person. This chick is always screaming and she's out of pocket. You know.
I'm gonna be a PR. I'm gonna be a PR for a fighter. I'm gonna ask someone, can I be their PR person?
All the PR is white people, white ladies, like me and my mother.
Yeah, but I know how to do it though. But I know how to. Oh, you want to be? Oh yeah. Okay, you want to be a PR? Oh man. I think barbershop conversations might. I'm talking too much.
Did like UFC?
I didn't say that, y'all. That was a mistake, huh?
You know what UFC did? The UFC has all the bloggers in the front row of the fucking press conferences, like guys like you, Ego. They're all in the front row, and they have only one newspaper writer like Kevin Iole in the front row. Everybody else is in the back, like Ariel Helwani. They're in the back.
Okay.
That's what needs to happen in boxing. Steve Kim, Dan Rafael, they need to move to the back. Guys like you, Ellie, Ego, they should be in the front because YouTube is the one that are keeping boxing alive. Yeah. Nobody's going on fucking ESPN.com to read about fucking boxing. Nobody goes there.
402, you got to wait till I finish the call. Only get one call at a time. Go ahead.
Yeah, but maybe you can fucking mute that ringer or some shit.
I don't know how to do it. I've been trying, but yeah. Anyways, I wish I can do it so only I can hear it. You know what I mean? But you know.
Why don't you? Is that Fred Hawthorne account on Twitter active, or do you not have that Twitter password anymore or something? You should use it.
Okay.
Brad Hawthorne, the Twitter account, that's yours, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll start using it. I haven't been on it in 2 years.
Start posting your videos there.
I don't even know what's on it. Be honest with you, I got to figure out what's my password and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
I was just looking at it. You haven't posted since like May or June or something.
Oh, well. Sometimes my YouTube is connected to it and it posts videos, but I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? I don't even know who watches it. I don't know who liked it, tagged it.
Well, I was gonna say most of your interviews are not at fights anyway, so I don't think this fucking shit affects you that much anyway. It probably gets more attention towards your channel, which is good. But most of your interviews that I've liked, they haven't really been at fights, right? You're always behind the scenes at fucking gyms.
Yeah. I know how to catch people. I know how to catch people.
Connect with people, or you could just fucking pull up on them fight week and go to their fucking hotel room.
I'm not worried, man. I'm in a good space. I'm in a good space because I held my ground and I can still do my job. You understand what I'm saying?
Sam or Brandon?
Who? No, I don't. No.
Brandon.
Mm-mm.
You should tell them to get you a fucking lifetime pass. That bitch can't revoke ever. Fuck all that. All right, Fred. Let you go. Thanks, bro.
Appreciate you. Yep. Oh yeah. Do call. Yeah. But I got to pay $20 a month for that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be set. I'm learning how to do screen sharing and all that. 402. What's up?
Gangsta Fred, what's popping, homie?
What's popping? How you feel?
Nah, shit. You ain't going to sleep, is you, man?
I gotta go to sleep now. I gotta get up and drive 4 hours tomorrow. 5 hours.
Well, you know what it is. It's Jay Cooley. I ain't gonna keep you long, fam.
What's popping?
I ain't gonna keep you long. I'm riding with you, man.
Take your time now. Take your time.
Brother.
Breathe on the mic. You good? What's up?
My bad, bro. I've been working, my bad. Hey, but I'm riding shotgun with you, fam.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't alone, fam. You ain't alone. We here with you, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Mm-hmm. And I want you to tell a hater, if they know they're a hater, fuck you. If you know you're a hater, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't played that in a long time. Bro. Appreciate you, King. Yep. Hey, I'll tell you one thing. I'll be honest, man. Ellie ain't gonna see this live anyway. He ain't listening. I don't think so. But Ellie a cool motherfucker, man. So many people help me that y'all don't know this, you know what I mean? I don't make shit public because, you know what I mean? Ellie's helped me out a great deal. For real. Like I say that sincerely. I'm gonna touch my heart and say it. Ellie has helped me out a great deal. And I'm not gonna tell you how, when, and where, and he's helped me out a great deal. Like for real. So this channel, y'all gotta put some respect on Ellie's name. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He ain't perfect, but neither am I. Because Kelly's a lie. Hey, telling you the truth. Hey, what up? What up? What up? What up?
What's up, Big Fred?
What's up? You just got done balling or what? How'd you do?
Nah, it's wifey's birthday, man. So we went up.
Oh man, where'd you take her?
We just went to a little spot, little club.
Okay.
That we
okay.
We got to wait for the kids. We got a little time wait for the kids.
Oh, so you got 3 minutes. You got to get back in the bedroom in a little bit. You got to put in that overtime.
Oh man, you already know. You got
to put that overtime. You about to get time and a half.
hey, working on number 4, okay?
Okay, I respect that. Yeah.
Reese!
Reese in the building. She finally back, dog. She be coming in.
Hey, this is another reason why
Reese got a man now.
Should not be. It's another reason why she shouldn't be in charge of PR.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
There's no reason why that picture should have came from somebody else and not the PBC first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they gotta control the narrative. Like there's nothing to even go off of. You know what I mean? People know he's okay from YouTube. Nobody in the PBC showing that picture or anything.
Say it again. Where you coming from?
Nobody. So you know the picture he took today, right?
Yeah.
That his homeboys posted. Yes.
Right. I got you.
There's not a picture on the PBC on the Instagram or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. I got you, dog. You're right. If
that picture goes up, y'all should have posted that as well, saying, look at the champ, strong and alive.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Doing well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are y'all doing out here, man?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You making sense. You making sense, doggy. Made a whole lot of sense.
They just dumb, bro. Like you said, man, they don't care about black stories.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take Deontay Wilder to say, "Hey, I don't want her around for it to go down." Cause she don't know what she's doing, bro. She ain't doing a good job, bro. I mean, I ain't got a damn degree, and I for damn sure know what I'm doing more than her. It's really clear, dog. Like the man has got out of the accident. That's the first picture he posted since the accident. Why wouldn't you post that on the Instagram saying, "Look at the champ looking well"? That's a no brainer, bro.
Yep. Yeah, because 3 people sent me that picture, and I was like, "Oh shit, this shit." Because I didn't want to talk about Errol, but when 3 people sent it to me, I was like, "This shit about to go viral." You know what I mean? And I was like, I want to be in front of the story because, and fortunately enough, I was the first person to report it. So now it's gonna be hard for you to change the energy of my video. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas if a negative person would have reported it first, we would have been reacting to it.
And you know, my thing is, man, the lack of respect that they have for you is getting more ridiculous. Now, I just heard you say, I was listening, you know what I mean? I heard you say that Brian Kenny got a job at Fox. Now I'm trying to figure out, is Al Heyman, what is he up to? Like is he just like the money, or what's going on? Like, cause the relationship that Floyd Mayweather had with Brian Kenny, it was a little
He should
different.
be nowhere near.
That's
He
like
should be nowhere near. He should be nowhere. I'm being real. And this is detached from how I feel about Kelly Swanson. He should be nowhere near PBC fighters.
And he just left the zone, right?
Yeah, he just left the zone. He was on PBC prior, but he should be nowhere near Fox. Like, I don't, it is beyond my own understanding. Like, some things just don't make sense. And this is one of them. This don't make no kind of sense. You know what I mean? If I had hair, I'd be pulling it out, like metaphorically. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna rub my bald head.
It's really ridiculous, bro. And my thing is, all these black people that can do the job better haven't got a shot. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on out here. Yo, fighters are black. The owner is black. What's going on over there, man? I start liking boxing again. I start getting into it. I start focusing. I start really paying attention to it again. Like, and then they do the bull job, man. Then here comes the bull job, man. Every time.
Yep. Facts.
It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, George Jefferson.
It's
you're right.
Ridiculous, bro.
Nah, I'm with you on that, dog. Nah, you hitting the nail on the head. You know what I mean? You're right.
It's pretty sad. Like, you could have got Bomani Jones probably to do it.
Yeah. Man, you know what I'm gonna do? I mean? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask one of these fighters. I'm gonna say, hey, hook me up with a job. Hook me up. You know what? That might. All right, come on. All right, that's enough. Continue. That's enough. Continue. Okay. All right.
Listen, man. You're a man of 1,000 ideas, bro. That might work. Listen, if you get into Deontay
more like
Wilder,
Stevie Wonder.
What can they say though? You get what I'm saying?
Nothing. Not
He the biggest thing in PBC between him and Errol Spence.
Yeah.
Man, you get a job with that. What can they really say? They can't really say that.
You're right. Yeah, I got that Clyde Drexler. You're right. I got that the Glide hairline. You ain't never lied. Nah, you're right, dog. No, you're right. You're right.
You know, I had to call in, man. I wanted to give my wife a special shout out, man. For her happy birthday. She be listening while she at work. You know, I got her to start listeing.
That's what's up. What's up? We gotta give her a shout out, man. Give her a shout out.
Yeah. And every time we in the car,
I know you just drop. I heard you just drop her off.
We listen it together. So, you know, I got her to. You only niggas she listen to on YouTube.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we, that's one of our things that we do. Like, like I might watch Love and Hip Hop with her, and she listen to Barber Conversations with me.
Oh, that's love. That's love.
You know, that's keeping that thing alive, man. You know, and like you said, you always answer niggas DMs.
Yeah. Oh, I got to.
Always.
That's part of what I signed up for.
I got mad love for you, man. But I got to handle this business, man.
All right, go
you know
ahead.
what I'm talking about?
All right.
So,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get with you, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna listen in tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna be live from the hotel. We're gonna be live from the hotel. We're gonna be live. We're gonna be live. Maybe I get some guests. Maybe I get some strippers dancing in the back.
Next, man.
Show.
Eventually, it will subside, bro. Eventually, it will subside, bro.
Oh, I know. Consistency gonna pay off, dog. I'm not. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's gonna take me 18.
She a whore and a half, man.
Yeah.
You know.
All
right, dog.
Peace. Yeah, man. They hang up. There you go. Yeah, man. Yeah. If I grew my hair out, I'll look like Stevie Wonder with dreads. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all niggas. Hey, I see Stevie Wonder once or twice a year at Simply Wholesome. That's honestly where I see him. He eats there many times. And I'd be like, nigga, cut your hair off, but I don't care. You know what I mean? George Jefferson, Clyde Drexler. Who else had that shit in the NBA? Who else? Who famous person? He was like, just cut it off. You know what I mean? Oh, you seen him up there too, JJ? Yeah. The half fro with waves. I like that. The half fro with waves. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I got to go to the charging station, dog, because I got to charge my car so I can just take my kids to school, take my son to school, and then just get on that 15. So, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. And we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to get the hell out of there. Hey, I'll take this next call since you called. Let me get this one. Because the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. What up, 518? New caller. What's up?
Peace, beloved. Peace. What's shaking with you?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
I respect it, my G. Yo, but I was wondering, my nigga, like, what the fuck make these dudes think that a belt that's representing a brand is what Trump, what's already been happening for all these years, that, you know what I mean? With all these other belts, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You think it's just a roster, or like, they don't think that would make young dudes that's coming into boxing like, hold on, why the fuck would I compete for a belt that represents a corporation, more or less, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Tradition, you know what I mean? Something that their fathers and grandfathers looked up to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. No, from that standpoint, you're making a whole lot of sense. But when the check is $100,000 more, fuck it, I'm gonna fight for that belt. You know what I'm saying? And you got more
PVC belt it is, huh?
And you got more. And you got more people too.
Fucking PVC it is.
And you got more people, you got more eyes on the TV too, man. I'm telling you, from a fan's perspective, man, I can't hate on it. You know what I mean? I really can't hate on it from a fan's perspective. You know what I mean? It makes it easy to follow, but I'm telling you, if I'm a fighter and they say fight for that PBC belt, I'm like, where are my stock options at? Where are my stock options?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
And when you said that, and put that into perspective, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, man. If I'm about to only fight for a belt to represent the corporation, I need to be locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got to take into account maybe Al Heyman is getting those stock options. You know what I mean? Maybe you know what I mean? Because you know the executives are getting the stock options. That's how they get rich. 100%. I play poker. I'm gonna tell you what. I play poker. I swear to God. He's 97 years old. His name is Herbert. Google him. I think his name is Herbert something. He got one of them old white men names, right? I play poker with Les Moonves' father. I play poker with him, no lie. And I play with him often. Let's just say often. I play maybe 3 times a month. So out of the 3 times a month, I may catch him 1 time. So at least 1 time a month, right? I play with Les Moonves' father, right? Les Moonves is filthy rich because of the stock options he got from CBS. I mean, he made great salary, but the stock options, you just sell your stock, and he got it free with bonuses. You get what I'm saying? They give him stock options, get 1 million stocks there, 100,000 stocks there, 50,000 stocks there. You know what I mean? And his name is Herbert, I think. And I play with him often, and You know what I mean? And he just lost his wife about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. Let's move his mom. And
damn, God bless.
So that's what I'm telling these, and I told people to do it in the zone. Triple G is the only one to take my advice, you know.
And that's crazy you say that, because my job I work at and shit, like I was a supervisor there, and I took the 401k last year when my daughter was born and shit. And it's like, as I'm looking into the shit, I see the stock, you know what I mean? I see the stock shit rising and falling and whatnot. And I asked my supervisor, like the boss, the head dude about it. He like, oh, I don't know. I say, yeah, I bet you would let my black ass in on these motherfuckers, on these stock options, huh? But you know, it's predictable shit. It's nothing major, nothing to catch feelings about. But you know, I'm just happy, you know, you doing what you do, Fred. You know what I'm saying? Remember you know, a few months back you was telling us go watch that motherfucking that scoop that sat by the door.
You love that movie,
you know,
right?
At the end scene. Come on, I watched it once and I'm locked in already.
Uh-huh.
And you know that in the scene when he walked in and the cop was there and shit, he patting him down, he got the gun to him. He like, yo, why you do it, man? Da, da, da. He said, man, I did it because I don't want to see none of these dudes dead, none of these young dudes dead or in jail, or even worse, turn into a Dawson. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst shit about it. Like, that shit is ill right there. Like, yo, I don't want to see him turn into a fucking cooned up sellout, man. More than anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's kind of what that's what you standing on subliminally. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to say it. You know what I mean? Like, I see your man Radio Raheem, he commentating for the zone and whatnot, but like your claim to fame is like acting like you don't know what the champ talking about. Like, nigga, you know that. you know
Facts.
Them young people too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, this shit crazy, man. But you know what I mean? Like, you give us hope.
No,
Word.
Appreciate
you know
that.
what I'm saying? You give us hope, real nigga shit. You give us hope that you're gonna come up out of this. Just stay 10 toes and hold it down.
I will. I
and
promise.
Do what you gotta do for your family. You do the right thing.
Fact.
I'm saying for everybody. That's the hope you give us, though. You know what I'm saying? Because these other YouTube shits, you know, niggas talk that shit, but it's like you talk that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
The niggas that's really going through it really feel it. You know what I'm saying? Not these little niggas that gotta go through something to come up, man. Other than that, you just gonna be another statistic, just like most of our families are. You my nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you're an older dude. You probably, you know, a lot of dudes don't like young dudes saying nigga. I'm not that young. I'm 28, but you know what I mean? Some dudes feel a type of way, but I say it in endearment. You my nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Word is born.
My nigga. As Denzel would say, my nigga.
My nigga.
He said that shit a half a mile from my house. My nigga. Yeah.
Nigga, word is born, my nigga. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And like I said before, we gonna meet one day. We gonna talk in person, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, my nigga. Word.
Appreciate you.
You already know. Peace.
All the time. Yeah, I just got, you're right, Mira. It's not that I hate it. This is the first year of my life where I've had to accept it. You know what I mean? Like now I go, see, I'm in the community a lot and they call me OG. I'm like, fuck OG. Like I just getting used to it. You know what I mean? So in a few years, you're going to be able to say what the fuck you want to tell me. You know what I mean? But right now it's like, oh, gee, like really? I really look 42. You know what I mean? But as y'all can see, YouTube has its own personality because we've been on for 2 hours and 29 minutes. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the hell is going on. But anyway, we're going to get the hell out of here. I love y'all to death, man. We're going to sing this song, get the hell out of here. I'm going to go charge the car. And we're going to have a great trip. Me and Elle are driving up. And we're going to have a great time and expect some great content for the next couple of days. And we're going to keep it pushing. So, let's do roll. Don't take the bait. It's 11:22 at night. They're going to put his real name, Vincent. What up, Lawrence? Reese. Hey, Reese, you got a man now. Reese got a man now. I already know. Coming in here at 1:00. I know. Make sure he locks the door when he slams the door. Make sure you lock it. Make sure you put that slam lock on. All right. Fred about to have them for it. What up, Mura? What up, JJ? Mura. Sun Lions 55. What it do? See, now you want to call in. See, take this call, man. No more calls. No more calls. We're going to get out of here, man. But I love y'all, man. Omega Red. Asia Mav, you ain't called in a minute, man. But it's cool. Omega Red, I appreciate you, man. Make sure Omega Red, make sure Omega Red, make sure you find something to do with that equity, man. All right, please, I beg you. All right. Man, the devil is a lie. Hey, yeah, Corey Lee, I was ready to call in. Call in tomorrow. Thank God I'll be in the same time zone, because that Alabama shit just fucked up the whole live. You know what I mean? I wanted to go live every day, but I was an hour away every day. You know what I mean? And that hour drive just made me sink into my exhaustion. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, we're gonna get out. I love y'all, man, to death, man. I appreciate the inspiration, the motivation, and hopefully I inspired y'all to go after it in y'all personal lives, man. Like, for real, man. Because this shit I be going through is exhausting. I don't even answer the phone. I don't even answer the phone anymore. I just let that shit go to voicemail. You know what I mean? Because so many people call me from different area codes and shit during the day. I just send that shit to voicemail. I ain't got time to listen to you. I already know what they calling for. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be Jesus Christ calling me. I'm like, nigga, I'm saved already. Peace. Oh, God, because the devil is a lie. Hey. Oh, man. I'm fucking with y'all, man. Let's get out of here and sing this song, man.
I mean, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, we got lonely sometimes.
Where was Lauren Bevel tonight?
I know we couldn't make it, even though I'm offbeat. I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know my time.
Y'all remember the mayor from Rap City? Let's do this shit. And destined to be. I'm not ready to give up the fight.
I've been living the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. One to make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine on that and make it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it.
Lakers 12-2. Let's get it.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah.
Child support's a lot.
Like the seasons indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round.
Let me turn this whole up.
Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Tell you the truth, it's all in what you do, so things you gotta do,
All right, I love y'all, man. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I appreciate y'all rocking with me today, y'all. Hey, no more cancer now. All right, man. I love y'all, man. Peace.